We have started the stream. The stream is live. Ideally, no frames will be dropping. There's already 6 people waiting, and I wasn't even live. And I checked the participants list, and there weren't any people there. So YouTube, you damn liar. I know you don't have a chat yet. But we are live.
It's probably the 6 people from YouTube staff that are
Yeah,
watching.
it's like, wait a second. You talk crap about us? Hello, hello.
Big day today. Big stream day.
We got this stream. We got a stream at night as well. It's gonna be such a good time. Yes, keep talking. Grow. Hello, chat.
Yes.
When everybody pours in, I just think of like rushing water, just like, oh, or a well just sprung. What's good,
The dam
everybody?
is broken. The dam has been broken. Or the lines to the store has been opened.
Good to see you. We're good.
Hope you all got your coffees. Or your
Hey, Frosty, thank you, buddy.
Dracos. And are drinking. Something to keep you awake.
When is the start time? You just got here. We start a minute and 21 seconds ago. Unless you're talking about week 1 dropping, which would be next week on the 21st. But people should be, coaches will be dropping their analysis today. So please make sure you check them out. Tonight, MD and I, and as well as Nexus, will be streaming our breakdowns of every team individually as well. This will obviously be the draft, but we'll go more in depth tonight on our personal rankings, our thoughts on them. Is this the draft order? No.
Oh no, this is the draft stream.
Yeah, no. This has been, they were asking about on screen if that was the draft order. No, the draft order is Uzi, Hayden, Seabad, Gator, Leo, Pokeaim, Drew, Shuckle, Chimpack, Kyle, Shady,
JD and me.
I think that's everybody.
Did you actually memorize it?
I did because last night I was going through all the slides.
crazy.
I was going through all this. I had 12 folders. Shout out to CB Marcus, by the way. His link's down below. I had 12 folders, and I was going back and forth with 171 slides, going through every folder to make sure. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I memorized it. I actually think I memorized everybody's draft as well, like what they actually drafted in order.
We're gonna do a quiz in stream number 2 just to see if you remember.
Yeah, shout out to CB Marcus. Honestly, my GOAT. Please subscribe to him. We got 500 people already. We've only been live for 2 minutes. We're gonna wait another 2-3 minutes, and then we'll get started. Make sure you leave a like on the screen. First EU friendly stream ever. I go live at 2 a.m. Eastern. That is like 7 for you guys. That is so EU friendly. AC, thank you for the year. Do you think my back is big? Yeah, it looks good, Mo.
Already almost 600 people in here.
Yup. You know what? Everybody here already? You already know what to do. Y'all want to support us for free? Leave a like on the stream and check out my Samsung affiliate link. As y'all know, I am affiliated with Samsung. They got their reserve campaign. We got 5 gifties from Taylor and 10 from Chris to start the stream as well.
Let's go.
Yo, I appreciate y'all.
Starting off strong.
We're starting off real good. Thank you so much. Did not expect any subs today, so thank you. That was very kind, both of you.
Thank you for the birthday wishes, by the way.
Yep, thank Envy for the birthday wishes. That is not happening anytime soon. My favorite type of birthday.
My favorite.
Grape juice with the 5 as well. All right, in 1 minute, once we've been live for 5, we're gonna go live. And remember, guys, everybody's chat, everybody's linked to their stream. Also, the public doc is linked down below. Do we know the draft order? Yes. Would you like me to tell you, Anonymous?
He remembers it. He memorized
Yeah,
it.
thank you for the 14. Yeah, it's Uzi, Hayden, Seabad, Gator, Leo, Joey, Drewby, Shuckleking. I skipped Playmore, by the way. Whoops. Playmore goes right before Gator. Sorry. I apologize. Yeah, it's Uzi, Hayden, Seabad, Playmore, Gator, Leo, Joey, Drewby, SK, Kyle, Shady MD. Oh, Nexus Shady MD.
Now to say it backwards.
I actually skipped Nexus as well. Well, backwards is just it's MV, Shady, Nexus, Kyle, SK, Drewby, Joey, Leo, Gator, Playmore, Hayden, Uzi.
I feel like you missed someone.
No, that one. That's how I got it right. I missed Chimpact. I missed Chimpact. I missed Chimpact in that one. Chimpact goes after SK. I know the draft. I know the draft order, and I know when I mess up. But anyway, we're gonna be starting with the SPL Season 2 draft. It is gonna be such a great time today. Murata, thank you so much as well. Hayden and Shady in the final. Shoot, that'd be hella hype. I would love everybody. Smoker was promoting SPL merch early, and I was so confused how that happened before I figured it out. That is not official SPL merch. That is unofficial SPL merch. That's what our thing is named after. Obviously, the Smoker Premier League. I actually had a comment yesterday. It's like every time you post about SPL, I think it's the real SPL, and I get sad. And I was like, ours is better. And then, but I do love SPL from Smoker. It's my favorite team tour, or was before it became all OU. Now SCL is basically SPL, and that's kind of where we have this name on. So hopefully by us using their name, it promotes them as well. Hopefully, vice versa. But shout out as well to SP Crash, who's in the chat, who made so many of the logos you see here. Uzi MV Nexus all got made, and Chimpact by CB.
Yeah, my logo, the big nuggets. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That's heat.
Drafting Reggie Gigas. You'll see what I draft. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to get into the draft. If you're excited, make sure you leave a like, and let's start with our round 1 pick from none other than the Uzi Gunner. And now, if y'all don't boo him like y'all booed me with the Dragapult, I'm going to be a little mad. But no. So Uzi, obviously, is our semifinalist runner-up from last season, Season 1. My boy had to pick the Dragapult. Can I just tell you Uzi's draft plan, by the way? Don't actually boo him. Can I tell you guys Uzi's draft plan? Uzi showed me his draft plan on what he got sniped off of, and 7 of his picks were my last season picks.
Yeah, I know, because I remember he was telling me I got sniped. I'm like, what did you get sniped from? And then he just listed out your
He listed my team.
Draft.
He listed my draft. That was the funniest thing. I love Uzi. Big shout out to him. He's an absolute GOAT. Thank you for the 9 months, fam. I appreciate you. And thank you, 14. Because, but, double Billy. So we get our first pick of the draft. It kind of has to be Dragapult. It's kind of, if you get first pick, it's ultimate speed control. You want it. But our second pick from Hayden. Who do you think it is, Envy? Let him know who it is.
Ooh, I know what it is. It's Darkrai. It is Darkrai.
Really excited.
So, yeah, I'm super excited about this. I mean, so Darkrai, this is the first time we are allowing it in the SPL League.
Yep.
It was not in the league last season. And, I mean, we kind of know what it does in standard format. But I think in draft, it's a really versatile mon that can kind of tailor its sets to its team that it has to face.
Yep.
So, yeah, really fast mon as well. What do you think?
Just a good mon. Just a good mon that clicks. He can definitely get away with some hypnosis stuff as well, like they're doing in OU right now. And honestly, I think getting speed early on in draft is very important because it lets you kind of put your plan around it. We're going to go more in depth, by the way, guys, later tonight after around 11 p.m. Eastern on these, the actual thing. We're just kind of going through it so you guys have a good time. So our pick number 3 is, of course, Seabat, and Seabat starts with Gouging Fire. We're getting more into the sick picks that you want to see in draft. I figured Gouging Fire would go really early, dude. This mon is a beast. It's so bulky. It's so bulky. And it kind of sets the tone for Chase's draft as well. Because I feel like it could be Sun, right? It could you could easily go Sun with this. You can go Torkoal, Ninetales, one or the other. There's
a lot of booster energy potential, right? And I mean, this mon having really nice, versatile stats. You can run it offensively, defensively. It's super cool with the signature move, Burning Bulwark. I like this mon a lot. I was hoping it would come to me, but I knew that was wishful thinking.
Yeah, it was definitely not. Yeah, okay, Mr. Last in the draft.
Yeah, I know.
I really want round 14 Gouging Fire. No, it didn't come to me. This is so sad.
Yeah, snipe. No.
Snipe. Our next pick is from Playmore, who will be played this season by, again, General Tar Heel and commentated by Tyler as well as Pokemon. Very proud to have all of them. Tar Heel is also an OG. This is a legacy season. Snake, thank you so much for the gift. This is a legacy season, so of course we're having all the old heads back. We got Iron Valiant. So Nexus has been sniped. Somebody will be playing it. Someone will be playing it besides Nexus this season. Yep. For those that didn't know, Nexus got it 3 seasons in a row, but not this time.
Yeah, he did. not this time. And I'm curious to see what Nexus can adapt with for other mons. But yeah, Iron Valiant, great mon overall. Definitely an early round pick, and it's just fast, versatile, clicks moves,
And
clicks
it's a
buttons.
great way to stay in shape.
Great way to stay in shape.
Make sure you guys check out everybody's channels, by the way, either after the stream, because Coach Analysis will be going up. You want to just go show them all love. Again, all their links are down below. Please show everybody love this season. Please. So Nexus got sniped, but now we have Mr. Gator. It's Gator is back in draft after forever. After forever. And what does Gator pick first? Well, Gator, I was in call with Gator for like 6 hours, all right? 6 hours going through every Pokemon one by one just so he knows what they do. And after a long time, he picks Golden Go because that's a Gator Pokemon. That's really a Gator Pokemon. Thank you, Pyro. That's a Gator Pokemon. That's a Gator Pokemon. He's not gonna pick Mammo round 1, Jack. He actually, he was actually mad how much we put Mammo in points in this. But Golden Go, very solid. I think for someone that has not played any games of this metagame, Golden Go is a great way to start. Like it's actually a great way to start.
That's how we all started, right? Isn't that how we all started with Golden Go plus
everybody,
Hazards?
Yeah, literally. Golden Go plus Hazards is how we all. If we actually, I think if we look at everybody, me, you, Blunder, and even Jamvads, our uploads, I'm pretty sure we all had Golden Go plus Hazards. I had Quagsire plus Golden Go. I had Quagsire plus Golden Go plus Low Kicks plus Ditto. My team was fire.
Yeah. It's unique. It's unique for what it does because this is the only Pokemon that has an ability like this that can block Rapid Spin and Defog and just force hazards to stay up. And so I can kind of see routes for his team right now just from this one pick.
Yeah, literally. It's just a good mon, and I think like Golden Go Gomora is really good. Anything that can set up hazards. So the next pick is from 6-Foot Hacks, and we have Great Tusk. That's when you want. That's how you know you want a powerful draft, bro. That's how you know you want a powerful draft. Like, you know what? I believe in draft. Maybe not so much as now, but like at least in the first season of draft, not SPL, but maybe the BBR. I think having a booster energy Pokemon is super important. I think just having that ability to give yourself speed without being choice locked is so nice. So Great Tusk is definitely that. Leo is coming back with a vengeance. He had his seasons, returned to draft last season. Did not have that great of a season, but this season is already shaping up real good because he's picked an OU Pokemon this season. Last season,
and one of the best spinners.
Yep, one of the, if not the best spinner, if not the best spinner in all of draft. So Leo is starting out with some OU this time. Let's see if he conforms. But next up is of course the one, the only pokeaimMD, and how does the two-time draft champion, the SPL Season 1 and PPL Season 1 champ draft?
I can't wait to see this.
Of course he gets his Terra Captain, Squawkabilly round 1.
Squawkabilly round 1.
This is so sad. Can we get 100 new members?
Can we get 100 new members for this round 1 pick?
Now, so, for those that don't know, I was bought, and I'm a man of morals, but I'm also a man of family. And you'll understand, if you watch the draft analysis, you'll understand why this is my round 1 pick. It's because it's just too easy for me.
Everyone has a price.
It's just
Everyone has a price. Listen.
Everyone has a price, and unfortunately, they paid it for Billy. But this is my Terra Cap with Terra Normal, Terra Steel, and Terra Ground. And my God.
But look, let's just say that this Pokemon right here, it is going to get a kill this season, at least 2, if not 5, and some might even say 10.
It might even kill my record.
It might even kill his record of all things.
But listen,
I think this mon is great.
Look, let me tell you guys something. This Pokemon, before I have to defend my pick, it has 4 abilities, okay? Okay? It thinks it's Swellow. It has Guts. It also likes to be Braviary. It has Sheer Force. And then it also likes to be Rufflet because it has Hustle. And on top of that, it wants to be Staraptor because it has Intimidate. Does it do any of those well? No. Next Pokemon we have is from Drewby. So Drewby starts with the Iron Boulder. Such a good mon too. Again, the speed and the booster energy pick faster than every Pokemon pick because of booster energy, right? So far.
Yeah.
So I
love being unable to protect is also really cool too.
Mighty Cleave going through. He can definitely do some fun stuff. Drew, I don't know if you have any Future Sight on your team, but one real fun combo is Future Sight plus Mighty Cleave.
I was about to say that. I was about to mention that. Future Sight plus them not being able to protect.
Bloom's video was fire on that.
Yeah.
But
Drew, this is the mon I was hoping it would fall to me too.
Drewby is starting very, very... Yeah, I'm sure Iron Boulder would have made it to you too.
Thanks.
It's all right. At least you get some picks going on.
Yeah.
I don't get a pick till round 3, but yeah, Iron Boulder, very very strong, and I love it. I love this mon. I think it's obviously going to be less scary in draft because it cannot terrasilize. Remember, this is a lower tier Terra draft league, so it can't
but for the
terrasilize.
speed itself, the speed, like, there's not a lot of Pokemon on this Pokemon speed level.
Exactly. You could have gone with Heatran. You went with Billy. That's all I needed. Guys, we have 1,600 people here, but 200 likes. The math is not mathing. Now, if I take out my calculator right here.
All right, let's take it out.
If I do 16, 36, minus only the 2 I can see. Oh, there's 3. Okay, it says I need more likes. That's what it said.
It does.
So make sure you leave a like on the stream. So, after Drewby, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Shuckleking, co-owner of the Draft League, picking up Greninja. Bro, I wanted Greninja as my first pick. I'll be completely honest. Like, realistically.
You told me that. I remember.
I really wanted Gren as my first pick. I feel like I was really undervaluing. Like, we obviously made it more expensive this season, but the fact that you get Protean and Battle Bond, it's actually so threatening.
It's super threatening. No, it really is. And, I mean, Battle Bond is just a scary set in general because it forces you to not throw away a Mon for them to get a boost. And also now, you don't have to click Gunk Shot anymore. You get Sludge Wave or Sludge Bomb.
Sludge Wave as well. Sludge Wave,
right?
Yep. Get Sludge Wave. And, of course, you can also use Torrent. So, there you go.
Ah, yes. For, like, a hazard, nice Sash lead hazards. Torrent.
nice Torrent. Now, next up we have his return to draft. Chimpact, taking the most chimpactable Pokemon that there is. If I think of Tornadus Therian, I think of Chimpact. Like, this is such a Chimpact
very
Pokemon.
Chimpact mon.
Such a Chimpact.
I feel like he might have had it before.
I'm pretty sure he did. I know I had it before, and I freaking love Torrentese. Big Bird?
Yeah.
Big Bird was fire when I was using this mon in draft. And while it did lose Defog and Toxic, still has knockoff. It's a regen mon. It allows him to play however he wants. And honestly, some might say Squawkabilly is the Tornadus of ZU. Some might say that. Some might actually say that.
I think everyone says that. Doesn't everyone say that?
No, just me. The next pick we got. Who do we have next on the list, MV? Let's see if you remember.
Kyle, bro. And so Kyle picks up a Pokemon from, I think, probably the highest tier point. I think it's the only highest tier remaining one left.
At this point, yep.
He picks up Latios.
I love Latios, dude.
I know, bro. Latios
Drop a Draco.
It got a lot of really cool things. I mean, not only does its signature move, Luster Purge, get boosted, but also now has access to Flip Turn. It can move around. It has really nice coverage. Good setup potential as well, and I mean, this mon is a threat, bro. This mon clicks and does damage. Drops Dracos. Oof.
Dude, this is such a great pick for Kyle, honestly, and I love it because last time I passed on Latios. First off, I got Billy, okay, which some might call the Latios of ZU.
Didn't everyone say that? I thought everyone said that.
No, just me. So, next one on the list. Great pick for Kyle. Last time he started off, I think, with a Alolan Ninetales, so he's actually going a little bit higher this time. We have Meowscarada from Numb Nexus. He lost his Iron Valiant, so now he has Meowscarada. This is actually one of the higher tier picks left. He's next to Latios as well. So, insane mod in this generation, right? Triple Axle basically makes it Weavile at this point. With knockoff, U-turn with Flower Trick. It is insane. And also, can we just take a moment?
This mon is incredible.
I've also had this mon before, and is legitimately incredible at what it did. It is so good at what it did. It is so good. And
super versatile.
Some people call this the Squawkabilly of OU. But
I thought everyone calls it that.
No, just me. But it's great for spikes.
For every mon.
Oh, dude, it has the colors for every mon. As long as the mon is white, blue, or green, or yellow, I can do that for every mon. They're right there. Oh, and the shiny one, a little pink too. But anyway, going around, great pick for Nexus. Obviously, he didn't get Iron Valiant. Can we just take a moment to appreciate his new draft logo? Shout out to SP Crash as well.
Yeah, and his new draft pick. I mean, he's had Iron Valiant for the past 3 times, and this is a brand new pick. So we have to appreciate the new logo and him not actually having Iron Valiant this time.
Yeah, great pick for him. Next up, we have his return to Draft League. Now, how does he start? How does he start this season? How
The
does Mr.
return.
Shady Penguin start this season? What is his... Now, I will say, I don't think Hayden and Shady Penguin are putting up draft analysis this week. They'll be, like, incorporating them into, like, their week 1, which goes up next week. But I think everybody else is. So just letting y'all know.
Yeah.
But his return to Draft League, and he picks Sneasler. A little bit sad. No Annihilate, right? No Annihilate or no Iron Bundle. A little bit sad there because I feel like both were really on par. And I know that Shady himself was like, no, I should have gotten them. But at least the New York Yankees return. You know how good Sneasler is.
Sneasler is great. No, Sneasler is amazing for what it can do. Like just being able to poison stuff on contact, switching U-turns and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's nice. Dire Claw spam, Unburden has a lot of potential with what he can do with other teammates.
Yep.
And it's a threat, bro. I mean, this monk can also T-spikes up and do kinds of like really interesting kinds of stuff like that.
Strong pick. It's a good pick. It's a great round 1 pick in my opinion. I know that Shady, the reason, so when it got to Shady, it was a little bit late, and I know he didn't want to hold up the draft till morning, so he kind of like panic picked Sneasler. So I wish that he had like obviously gotten Annihilate or again Iron Bundle for the Shady Penguin. But
Yep.
I think it's a Pokemon that's going to be doing great for him. And of course, we end the round. We end round 1 with Mr. MV being the final pick. And of course, he saw that my boy Shady didn't take it, so he takes Annihilate. What a great pick,
I got
MV.
Annihilate.
Now, I'll tell you, dude, in the PPL, Annihilate was the only mon that came to every single game. Every single game of mine. All the way from the first week all the way to finals. Annihilate is the only Pokemon that came to every single game. This is such an all-around great Pokemon and such an all-around great pick, bro.
I'm excited because I've always wanted to use it in draft before, but like I've always prioritized getting newer mons first. And so with this mon still being around at the very, very end of the first round, I was like, yeah, I gotta take this. And it's interesting because, Shady took the Sneasler, which is my mascot. I took the Annihilate, his mascot.
And you got the Big Nuggets as your new team.
Yep.
Shout out to SP Crash. Again, if you guys want logos and things done, reach out to SP Crash. He's absolutely amazing. SP Crash on Twitter. You find him on the Discord as well. He's great. His pricing is fair and his work is great. That's all I want to know.
I 100% vouch.
For the round 1 recap, we have Dragapult from Uzi, Hayden has Darkrai, Seabed Gouging Fire, Playmore Esports has Iron Val, Gator has Golden Go, Great Tusk. But of course, one has yellow. One has yellow above
One
us.
does have a yellow background to show
It's actually just because it's a Terra Cap.
to show the greatest pick of this entire round 1.
Of course.
As voted by the people.
So what is your favorite pick? Obviously, let us know down below. And if you're watching this as a comment or as a video later as well, let us know which picks you like. So one of those doesn't belong. Listen, all right? Darkrai's trying its best out here, so don't even worry. But of course, I love that my pick is right in the middle as well.
Exactly. It's like all of these mons are worshiping the
Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly supremacy. If you have all 5 pieces of Squawkabilly, it's Jover.
Again, I think my favorite one is Squawkabilly for sure. How
did Billy fall to pick 7? Yeah, it was a really, really tough crowd. I actually had to beg everybody not to take Squawkabilly. And then Shady gave me a lot of crap for it for 2 weeks. It's like, yo, the Squawkabilly. I wanted it. But starting off round 2, we're going back to MV because he has the wheel pick. MV picks Raging Bolt. Brand new Pokemon. One of the GOATs of OU, in my opinion. So freaking good and such a strong. I love this core a lot. I think that you could have gotten away with Samurott Annihilate if you want to copy yours truly. But I think that Raging Bolt is a lot more fun.
I agree because I also wanted to end up with one of the brand new Pokemon. And, because I couldn't get Gouging Fire. Raging Bolt was actually the one that I was thinking about over Gouging Fire, whichever one made it to me. But Raging Bolt sounds like it's going to be so much fun in draft with what it can do, the nice bulk that it has, nice Volturn with Annihilate.
Yep.
A lot of really cool things with this mon.
Strong mon, strong pick, good Pokemon, long neck. All you want out of Pokemon. Now, Shady picked the mon, and he was debating trading it, but we'll see how it ends up going for next season. He picks a Grimmsnarl. Now, Grimmsnarl, a little bit early. Some might say a little bit early, but at least you get your screens out of the way for Sneasler immediately. You're like, yo, I don't want this mon getting picked. I will say this probably was around 3-4 pick, probably closer to 4, if anything. But can I say anything because I have a Squawkabilly to start it off? So, we already know how he wants to start it off. He has... I think his thought process as well was, hey, Sneasler's weak to Psychic. and Latios is scary, you got this one right here. Where's the Iron Boulder? The Boulder was picked up by Drew. The same round. I like this pick.
Different team.
I actually like Grimmsnarl. You had it in draft. I had it in draft. It's a good draft Pokemon.
I did. I had it during the
Gigantamax. Yes.
Gigantamax thing. So when it was during then, I could use it so offensively and
Thank you, Trip.
very effectively. But yeah, I do think Grimmsnarl is nice paired with Sneasel just because it can enable its more, I guess, setup oriented sets. And
yeah, dude,
party
that's
shot
such a
as
great.
well.
That's such a great move. Full 2 it learns Power Fire Punch. Like it's so good. It's so freaking good.
It doesn't have Darkest Lariat like it did before though, right?
I'm actually not sure. It might not.
I don't remember if it did because I remember some mons don't have that returned to it, but some mons do. Let me just double check real quick.
Feel free to you'll be my double checker.
Yeah, Darkest Lariat, it does not get anymore. I used to love running that because it would break through defense boosting mons.
I'm surprised they didn't give it knockoff because they gave Skuntank knockoff. And I feel like they're like similar. But does Grimmsnarl get Misty Terrain? Huh. Does
Grimmsnarl does get Misty Terrain.
Ooh, the Unburden. Good call, good call.
Ooh, okay.
Next is picking some of the hardest Pokemon to switch into in the entire draft league. Meowscarada already beats its counters because of Triple Axle, and then he picked up Kyurem next, which is basically special Baxcalibur. You got the Dragon Dance loaded dice sets, and you got the Specs Freeze dry sets. So, again, Nexus is picking up, and I'll say this is a common trend with Nexus' team. His entire team is very powerful. His entire team is very powerful. That is
yeah, there isn't really a miss in terms of a hard hitter on his team, I don't think.
I will say everybody's teams this season, except for mine so far, is pretty strong. It's pretty strong. At least in the start. But everybody's team this season, I don't think anybody's team is bad at all. I think everybody is.
And we did give like 5 extra points to everybody just so that they'll be able to like have a little bit more wiggle room in terms of picking up mons for their team.
Yep.
Yeah, teams are looking great this season overall.
Again, check out all the captains, please. We got 2,000 people here. I'm sure you're not subbed to everybody. At least check them out because the entire season, every single Sunday, you'll be seeing videos from all of us. And we're going to be watching them on stream as well. So after Nexus, we have Excadrill from Kale. Very good combo, going a little bit of Gen 5 right here. Kind of making up that Sand Core early. Drill's another mon that I loved in draft. Absolutely loved it in draft. I had it with Gigalith Sylveon. Gigalith, unfortunately, not in the game. I would have loved to get Gigalith. That'd be a fire Terra Captain. That one's sick.
But, oh, yeah, absolutely. Drill's really cool. He's got 2 returning Pokemon right now from the new DLC. And so would you have picked Drill over...
Swakabilly?
If you had the choice, would you have picked Drill over Iron...
Crown? Iron Crown?
No, what's that one? I'm blanking on that one.
You just said
the
Iron.
Spinner?
Oh, Iron Treads.
Treads, yeah. I was thinking Boulder. Like Boulder was in my mind, but then I was like,
okay, yeah. So I've used Treads and I freaking love it. I kind of like Drill. Treads is great, right? Treads is amazing, but I like the Mold Breaker on Drill. I think it's easier.
It's really useful ability.
It's easier to run It's easier to run Drill with Scarf in my opinion, just because it's stronger than anything. But either way,
yeah. My reason for running Treads and Lottie would have been like Volt Switch, Flip Turn.
Yeah, but he wants. It looks like he's building sand, right? Like
it might be. We'll see.
You take this, you take a tar, and then you got the whole everything. You got all the switch-ins.
Yep.
Body sand is just strong. Body sand is just strong. So
it's very strong.
We got the next pick from Chimpact, taking a book out of Leo's page from last season and drafting the UU team. Actually, drafting the VGC team. Chimp has been really into VGC, so he got the Iron Hands. Iron Hands is a mon that I'm really high on in draft, and actually, I've never gotten around to picking it, but like everybody, Dylan, Zazo, they keep telling me this mon is so good. It's so freaking good in draft. So I actually want. I mean, you know how bulky it is.
I know, yeah. So I mean, I tried it out for a little bit in the very first time. I think I came back to the latest draft stuff. But yeah, this mon is extremely bulky. I mean, this mon can sponge hits really easily, and it's very difficult to take down. And I guess even without Terra, like this mon's typing is not bad. Like you'll be able to sponge pretty much every hit at least once. So
it is so freaking good. It's such a strong one. He gets what he wants. He gets what he wants. You actually see that this VGC trend gets continued with Chimpact as well as we keep going. But we have Shuckleking saying, I'm making it to playoffs this season with the Baxcalibur pick as well. Nice round 2 back. So I'll be real about Baxcalibur. Without Terra, I've not found it to be anything amazing. It has not been amazing without Terra. Every single time we played. But Shuckle is a very good builder, very good prepper, and as long as the entire world isn't crashing around him while he's playing his game, he can do this.
Exactly. Just don't miss your crash.
And just don't use contrary plus agility.
Yep.
Just don't do it. And make sure the trees around you, if you're going to order them right now to be chopped, get them chopped right now, Shuckle, before week 2. Let's just, guys, please check out Shuckle. Shuckle had some great videos last season. Please check them all out. And he put in a lot of work with this analysis.
Yeah,
as well.
some of them were really painful to see him eat things that no human would normally want to eat. So it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting stuff.
Bro. Next up, pick number 22, Quackable from Drewby. After getting swept by Quackable from Envy, and after picking up Overpon to stop Quackable from me, he said, F it. I'm picking up this damn demon. And it's going to be on my team.
Yeah, no, this is why I said that Great Tusk may be one of the best spinners, because Quackable, I was thinking about Quackable in my mind, that this mon itself is just so good, because you run it as a spinner, but then you don't even realize that you're sweeping the opponent when it's actually happening, you know?
Yep, it's so freaking good. The accident.
I love this mon.
I mean, there's
This
a
mon is
reason
so
why
good.
this was MVP of, well, it wasn't voted MVP. It had the most kills out of last season of SPL, Season 1.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite picks. I think I also picked it round 2 or 3. Last season as well. It's the mon I want to use, and honestly, it's definitely a mon I would not mind picking up again.
Oh, same. Especially because it got like new stuff now, right?
Triple
I think
Axle.
from the first DLC, it got like knockoff and stuff like that. And now it gets triple axle, which like Meowscarada, it can actually punish a lot of things. But I guess ice spinners, I don't know. Ice spinner might be still worth running.
Triple Axle lets you kill Dragapult in one hit.
Oh, does it really? Oh,
So that's one big thing that's really cool too. If you run it with protective pads, you actually smack like Zapdos and stuff too, which is something that you can't.
Yeah.
You can't kill Zapdos with Aqua Step into Ice Spinner, but Aqua Step into Triple Axle could. So it's definitely big. Did I skip my turn? No,
Yeah,
my turn.
I remember.
My turn's coming up right now.
Oh yeah, let's see.
So my next pick was also one bought by Stream. So my round 2 pick.
Have his choices
Shout
yet.
out! I don't even have a choice yet. Shout out to the loyal Bandito, because I have picked up Swampert as my round 2 pick. This was got by the loyal Bandito. Great content on his channel. And honestly, Pert is not a bad Pokemon. It's just
not a bad pick.
It's just a round
It's
3
really
or
not.
4 pick. It's just a round 3 or 4 pick. So, aiming, it's a good ground type. It got Flip Turn, it got Knockoff.
Bro, you can literally force switches by going for Yawn plus Flip Turn into Billy and get knockout after knockout after knockout, because that mon is the GOAT.
I'm sure that's gonna happen this entire season. Just a little bit early, but you know what? I won 2, and the dynasty has to end. So, the next pick from Leo. Y'all are commentating about these mons not being picked up. He's gotten the iron, but 100% not making it past playoffs. Hey, I had people say I wasn't even making it to playoffs in the season I won PPO because I had no spinner. So, just gotta believe in the Billy. Believe
Just
in
know
the
he's
Billy.
gonna get his first pick soon, so you know, stay tuned for his first pick.
Yeah, stay tuned. It's all about content anyway. Iron
Exactly.
Bundle by Leo. Now, I've been
This is
really
scary.
scared. It's scary when it hits. It's scary when it
Yeah.
hits. It's definitely scary when it hits. If Leo can hit this season, it's going to be crazy. I mean, Leo drafted Tornadus Therian last season, so he has no problem risking moves, right?
Yeah,
You
he has no problem.
got the Bleak one, you got the Hurricane. So if Leo can hit, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a
Yeah,
crazy
these two
season.
mons together are super good, especially when Great Tusk is removing hazards for bundle. That's always nice. So you don't have to really be forced to run boots on bundle every week.
Hey, don't say I can't. Who said my team isn't strong? Hold up, Eric. I never said my team isn't strong.
I mean, think about the synergy.
It might not be-
Swampability takes the grass attack and the electric, and Swampert takes the electric attacks. Like, there's perfect synergy.
And Scarlet is Terra Steel for the ice.
And it's Terra Steel, exactly.
Just don't look. My team gets better, okay? Just I only got one more pick that was bought, and it's my last pick. It gets better enough. It gets okay. It's okay. My team.
There's
will be
some
fine.
really good synergy on your team, bro. I actually really like it.
Gator picks up Hisuian Samurai with Golden Go. Probably the best partner you could get besides Glamora, right? Probably the absolute best. The Ceaseless Edge, the Spikes. Again, these will be Gator's literal first games back. These will be his literal first games back. It's going to be such a good season. I'm actually so excited. Marcus, are you actually here? You know, one thing I forgot to ask you. Do you think you could do I know you have really bad internet right now. So if it's not possible, do you think you could do like a week 1 matchup so we could show people? Like just to look forward to? If not, it's fine.
Yeah,
if not, it's fine.
yeah.
If not, it's fine because we'll have pick'ems at the end of the week anyway. But just, just was thinking if that's possible, if your power permits it. But what a great pick, right? This
so
is
good.
Great.
I mean, this is such a great partner to pair with Golden Goat because you
CV Marcus, you go.
Nice, thank you. Yeah, you essentially force spikes up without getting taunted or anything like that, and Golden Goat is always there to block spin and defog. So I mean, this is such a great partner. I just hope that Cecil Sage doesn't miss or anything like that, like a particular season that when someone had
like a little pokeaimMD,
a little pokeaimMD season.
Yeah, that was funny. I will say Gator. I've talked to Gator quite a bit. And he said he's going 0-8. So, stay tuned.
That's ambitious.
That's very ambitious. That's
very ambitious
really
with the Golden Goat, Hisui, and Samurott core. You really have to try to lose.
I try your best there, buddy, to lose. We got Playmore picking up Garchomp. Garchomp Iron Valley is so nasty, dude.
Oh, that's a really, yeah, bro. Like, with those two mons together, it's just a really good offensive core. Garchomp clicking even just hazards or just buttons, and then Iron Valley clicking buttons. It's like very nice. I like it.
Yeah, I think the only other pick I would have liked here besides Garchomp would have been Glowking. I think Glowking would have been perfect for Iron Valiant as well.
Oh, for in
terms of teammates, yeah, in terms of teammates. But Chomp is incredible. You got defensive and you got offensive. It's one of the goats. Chomp is actually back. It's a great spiker.
Ooh. Dangerous, very dangerous.
Corviknight from Seabad. Seabad knows what he wants. He wanted his steal. He knows he wanted his seal. And he knows that he wanted that defog, that U-turn momentum into gouging. Fire. Also, when you see Garchomp picked right below, it makes sense that you pick up a Corviknight next. Like, literally. Quite. There's definitely a lot of picks that you'll see, and then people immediately pick up the counter right after. Not Scarm. I think he just wants U-turn. I think getting in... I'm sorry that I missed...
defog, right? Defog is super important with gouging fire.
Yep. And he picks up his mascot. He picks up it. Look at the Steel Wings.
Oh, true. Yeah. It is the mascot. Yeah,
Detroit Steel Wings.
Detroit Steel Wings, yep.
That's fire. I freaking love Chase. Again, guys, after the stream, make sure you go to everybody's channel. People are going to be putting up analysis. And then, Galarian Slowking, we were talking... Galarian Slowking was Darkrai is so nasty, dude. It is so nasty.
We built this core, actually, when we were on stream. We built this... Galarian Slowking is so good paired with Darkrai because not only does it just synergize well with it together, I mean...
Big Hayden in the chat.
Yeah, Hayden, what's good? Yeah, you can set up like T-spikes and stuff, or just like
just chilly out. Like, just chilly out.
Chilly out into Darkrai, click...
Bro, he could draft like Satitan if he really wanted to now, because like right next to this, why not?
I also like potential like Hex Darkrai and stuff like that too, with like status spam.
Yeah, I like that a lot as well. A lot of this feeling chilly. Darkrai's OU currently, and then the final pick of the round goes to Big Uzi, the Uzi Gunner, and he picks up Chiyu. Jeez, dude, the offensive potential from Uzi's team currently is. It's oozing. It's crazy right now. It's crazy.
I didn't like that.
I envied it. Sorry. You guys don't like Uzi's very serious team? Uzi going crazy right now. Fishbat with the $20 donation. If MV doesn't fling big nuggets all over the place this season, there might be a riot. Appreciate you, buddy. MV, you heard him. You got to stop.
I know. I got to fling some big nuggets for sure. I will do my best. But, I mean, this is nasty, dude. Like, Dragapult Chiyu... having that fast mon and then the specs button clicker or just the button clicker in general.
I will say historically in the last few drafts, in all the drafts we've done, actually for Scarlet and Violet, Chiyu has not been broken. It's been very tame. Yeah, it's been very tame.
I think with the right team though, things might change.
Yeah, we've never seen it with the Dragapult. So, round 2 recaps. How's everybody feeling about these round 2s? Anything standing out? What's standing out to you, MV?
Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt standing out for me. Yep. And I also think, that Swampert pick, though, is quite nice.
Ooh, that Swampert pick. I think my favorites have to be the water types picked this round, excluding mine. Samurott and Quackable, very high on both of them. Both of them take me to championships. They're the goats.
Why excluding yours?
I mean, I like Pert a lot. Don't get me wrong. Pert is really cool. I just think it's just a round too early. Just a round or two too early.
You never know. I think that the Iron Hands pick is really interesting.
Yep.
I think that mon's gonna be really cool with Tornadus by its side.
Billy is not scared, and they dropped the Eagle. Let's go! It's gonna be a good time. And as always, it's a good time to say, if you guys didn't know, we are affiliated with Samsung. They're sponsoring the stream. So they have currently only a couple more days left to check out their new reserve campaign for the new Samsung Galaxy. If you want to support me for free, check out this link. Simply checking it out has gone a long way for me. And if you want to reserve, there is zero obligation to buy. So if you put your first name, last name, and email, they'll just hit you up and be like, yo, it's available. Do you want it? If you say yes, you get the link. If you say no, nah, but you get $50 credit on it. So again, clicking the link helps me out, goes a long way. Check out everything they got.
Exactly.
So,
and we got like over 2,000 people watching. Go ahead and leave a like on this right now.
oh yeah, 2,000 people watching and 600 likes. Yeah, I gotta leave a like.
Math ain't mathin'. Come on now.
That is indeed team player from user pokeaimMD. Now I actually get my real pick this round. So starting off the next round with Uzi on the wheel here, and he's picked up Iron Treads. Again,
Iron Treads' third pick.
I freaking love Iron Treads, dude. I freaking love Iron Treads.
That's fire, yeah. I mean, this is turning out to be a really scary looking 3 mons. Just these 3 picks right here, and with Rapid Spin now, right? That really supports Chi-Yu quite a bit. I do like how it just pairs well. It could click Earthquakes and stuff. It's really good for.
He doesn't spin.
Yeah, it's good for like destroying like fairy types and stuff too for Dragapults. And I mean, I think Chi-Yu helps out in that fashion as well with just clicking fire moves. Really good pick.
Very offensive as well. Very offensive pick as well. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of Treads. I've used it in draft. It's very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just a good mon overall. So Hayden continues his OU supremacy and picks up Gliscor next. Ooh, dude.
We had this on the team. We had this on the team too.
Yes, we did. This was literally the team we're building. If he ends this with round 4 Dugong, oof.
Ooh.
Yeah. Bro,
that would hurt you.
Yeah, that would hurt me very much. Hayden's team is actually crazy. Hayden's team's actually crazy so far.
Yeah, think about the amount of status you can click, the amount of toxics, the amount of
momentum, you get as well. You got the U-turn, you got the chilly reception combo going on. Oh, you're weak to water. You're weak to special attacks. Well, there's a Glow-King.
Yep.
And Gliscor, we saw Thomas with Gliscor last season put in a lot of work the entire season with Gliscor.
Sponged every physical attack.
Yep. What a great. I love Hayden's team. It's looking really good. I was a little bit. Devin, thank you so much for the 5. Just throwing for content, y'all. Don't worry, 3P incoming. Thank you, Devin. Thank you for the belief, because I know I don't have it currently. So thank you. I'm a little shocked, right? Because when you go to Hayden's channel, it's like Toucanon is changing the universe. It's Pinch or Dick Pinch is doing work and things like that. And then Hayden's draft is not what you expect from Hayden. It's not at all what you expect from Hayden. Darkrai, Glow-King, Gliscor. Like, this is the least. I'm gonna go to Hayden's recent Wi-Fi battle right now. Let me go to Hayden official right now. Let me go to Hayden official right now. Big Hayden at Hayden. They brought back Sceptile. It's very strong. Good title. Let me see his OU Sceptile team, by the way. Let me read it to you real quick.
All right.
Oops. It's currently. It's Choice Specs Rhyperior. That's all you need to hear from me. That's it. He has Choice Specs Rhyperior. He has a damn Malamar and a Sceptile. Bro. Like brother. My brother. This is not the Hayden I know. This is literally started with Choice Specs Rhyperior. Literally his first team started with Choice Specs Rhyperior. This is not Hayden. What is this man? But the next pick of the draft, Galarian Weezing. I love that Chase is picking up all his I need to take hits. I need my support. I know this pick definitely hurt Shady, because Sneasler Galarian Weezing is really, really good.
Which is what I had last time as well, I think, with the Galarian Weezing plus Sneasler. But, I mean, with that, Seabat has his Dragon Fairy Steel.
Yeah, legit. Has a Dragon Fairy Steel core. Very, very nice. He has his Mons out taking hits. I love it. I'm a big fan of Galarian Weezing as well. I also had it, I believe, in the APA, where I lost the Chimpack, I think, in finals. So, my goats.
Yeah.
But yeah, Weezing basically came every single one. I brought Rocky Helmet, and I think I defogged the entire season with it. That was just a good mon. Literally
it's
just a
really
good. Metagross, everybody wanted this Pokemon.
Oh, I wanted
Playmore
this
picks their Steel type as well. They also have their Dragon's Fairy Steel combo right here. And everybody wanted Metagross. Literally everybody wanted Metagross.
Yeah.
if I had had my round 1 picks, it was literally going to be Magmortar plus Metagross, if I'm being honest. Because I would have thrown as well for content, but thrown my way. So, love this
Another
pick.
Dragon Fairy Seal Core completed.
Yep. Love this pick.
I really think this mon is so good in it's gonna be so good in draft, bro. It's gonna be really, really annoying.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. The knockoff buff, Psychic Fangs, Heavy Slam, all that. It's a freaking great mon. It is such a great mon.
I think it gets Fling Big Nugget. What do you think?
I hope not.
Why do you hope not?
You know.
Oh, it doesn't have...
Gator is also getting his Donphan. Now, while you might be thinking Donphan round 3 is a little early, this mon was not lasting round 4. Donphan is such an early pick in draft. Everybody, it's one of the most reliable spinners out there. The sturdy Endeavor, the heavy-duty boots so you guarantee leave a hit. Gator knows what he wants. He's used Donphan before. He gets exactly what he wants.
Yeah, I really think this mon has a lot of potential with sturdy and, you know, now having Custap Berry and everything, and there's a lot of really cool things you can do. You have Roxy Spikes, you have Golden Go.
Yeah, I 100% agree with getting Donphan now. I literally think it's going to be, I literally think it's going to be gone. Going round 4 coming back. There's no reason. Like, you could have easily gotten it. For no, like, you have 2 picks. You could have easily gotten Donphan.
Yep.
It's a good pick, good hazard control. So, Greymon, all 3 of the Tusks are gone. And then we have Leo picking up Ogerpon. Round 3, the first Ogerpon has fallen. The first
This is reminiscent of Seabad team from last season where he had the bundle plus
Ogerpon.
Ogerpon
Combo, and it was very, very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah, really, really nasty combo. See that mon be a demon. Hey, Nexus got like 15 kills with Iron Valley, not last season, but in the PPL. He was a demon. Leo's team is crazy, bro. Leo's team is so hard to switch into.
It's super hard to switch into. It really is. And yeah, I guess having a way to keep rocks up or something, it might be useful. But then you have now Great Tusk, so...
Literally.
Ooh.
It's all going to come down to will Iron Bundle hit, or will he use Chilling Water? And
it
now...
gets Water Pulse.
Ooh. Now I get my first pick of the season. Well, my first pick out of what's left. So I picked up Cinderace.
Out of his own choices. Out of
what's left. Yeah, this is a pick I actually picked. Speed, hazard control. Every single one of my mons.
You got your Fire, Water, Grass core.
I've also drafted Cinderace in the past, and I was not allowed to use Libero back then. I actually use the same set every week. Super Fang, Powerball, U-Turn, Taunt. It was good as hell. Dugong will be my last pick, Grape Juice. It's my last, don't worry.
You didn't like my joke? Fire, Water, Grass core.
I know. I heard it. I heard they do call. I'm not gonna say the joke right now. I'll say it later. But Ace is good. His team looks like cheeks. Damn. You ain't wrong.
I like
Speaking
it
of grasses,
too.
Yeah, Corching is great. Ace is a great Pokemon, through and through.
Yep.
Rillaboom. Damn. A lot of people wanted this mon too. A lot of people wanted this mon too.
This is scary. Wait, what's going on here? Look at this. Like, you got the grassy terrain support.
Yep.
Oh, you got the grassy terrain support for like the passive recovery on Quackville and also the ground neutralization on Boulder. Ooh.
Shady definitely missed out on this Pokemon. He definitely wanted it. And the thing is, him and Drew are best friends, so he knew he was getting sniped on it. So he got the strongest shaft so far. Thank you.
If he had gotten Sneasler plus Rillaboom, that would have been pretty crazy. As well of a combination. But yeah, these 3 mons right here are really good.
Really strong.
Together. Really strong together.
Nobody has picked Roaring Moon yet. No. But we have a lot of extra points still wrapping up, so people could. Very, very strong pick. Love it.
Yep.
I love this combo.
Love it.
Very, very good combo. We get the Ursaluna Blood Moon. The Shuckleking supremacy is not stopping this season. Look at his first 3 picks.
These are demons. These are scary mons together.
Some people call Ursaluna Blood Moon the Squawkabilly of Ubers.
I've heard of that. Actually, didn't some like I heard?
It's okay. It's okay. That, right? You forgot the joke. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's been a while. It's okay. Yeah,
thank you.
His team is very hard to switch into, and that's simply why you don't switch.
This is an evil MV team, though, isn't it?
Say what?
This is an evil MV team.
This is definitely an evil MV team.
He's going the evil Shuckle route now.
I'm telling you, he's saying I'm making playoffs this season. You cannot stop me.
Yeah.
Fire team. We got Chimpak coming up next with the VGC continued. With his Ting Lu. I think round 3 is a good time to get Ting Lu, to be honest. Good spiker, good ground side. We already
Yeah,
saw
this-
last season, dude, that it's more than just a spiker as well.
Oh yeah, with all like the sets, I really wish I could have run it like when I had it back in the day. If like I had, if I could use it with like weakness policy.
If you use the Viz stuff, yeah, legit.
This stuff, oh yeah, I think he showed like, how it can really be used offensively and like as such a threat. And I feel like maybe Iron Hands can do that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, literally.
With the bulk that it has.
Yeah, literally. Also, no, I'm not trading my Squawkabilly or my Swampert. The only one that I might end up trading, and I might not even end up trading, will be my last pick, which you'll see soonish. And by soon, I mean 2 hours. But Clefable, ooh, the Fairy Steel Dragon Core continues with Kyle. Kyle is being very serious this season. Can I just say, Kyle is being extremely serious with his draft this season. I love it. Kyle's team it literally is. Well, I wouldn't say Gen 5 for Clef because Clef was actually bad in Gen 5.
This is like a Gen. It reminds me of what is it? Maybe XY.
Yeah,
Gen
XY.
6.
Literally XY. This is literally XY.
Yeah.
Pick up your Keldeo. Pick up your Keldeo. Pick up your
Keldeo,
Rotom Wash.
exactly.
It's crazy.
This is a cool combination that he has going on right here. I actually really like it. I mean, it just brings back nostalgic vibes, you know.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I had Clef in the draft. It was fine. Just a good pick. Last pick might stay. Interesting. Honor thing or meme or just some actual use. Maybe Honor. RTSK. We'll see. We'll see. Jirachi from Nexus. Nexus just continues to pick up strong Pokemon.
Very good
as
one.
well. I'm going for Gen 6 for the Legacy League because Draft League was founded in Generation 6. Kyle is the GOAT for doing that, by the way. Kyle is absolutely the GOAT for doing that. I love Rachi. I love Rachi. We actually tiered it a little bit lower than we did last season. I hope it puts in more work.
I think it will. This is one of the mons I was also like potentially looking at for myself. I wasn't looking at anything, but I would have gotten this mon if it came to me.
For sure.
For sure.
It's Rachi.
Yeah, it's super versatile. It's just a mon that can run many different sets, and that's I think important in draft is running a Pokemon that can use many different sets. So you have a lot of different ideas.
Agree completely. Pick number 42 of the draft is Shady Penguin picks up Landorus Therian. Ooh, getting his ground
Interesting.
type. Now,
Interesting
Landorus did get nerfed. No knockoff, no toxic, no defog. But being able to U-turn around, nice defensive pivot, has nasty plot now as well, can be special or physical. Good Scarfer, and just something to take the physical hits that his team currently lacks. Cool pick.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, Stealth Rocks and everything like that, Intimidate support. It can really help out Sneasler quite a bit,
Yep.
I guess, in the Pokemon that it can deal with.
It's also, what's it called? I believe Shady had Landorus Therian back in the day in draft as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, he had it in the UCL. Yep, years back.
Interesting.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Those 14-month seasons.
Yep.
Hey, thank you, fam. Appreciate you, app. Thank you so much for becoming a friend. Shitty's in here. Yep. Wait, Sneasler's in
And
bad?
to
Nope,
end-
not in. This is Draft League. To end the round,
To end the round. Ooh.
we got Empoleon from Envy. Now, remember, Envy does get
Yep.
the wheel, so he figured might not get his Empoleon right now. Great,
Exactly.
great Roost.
I'm
Okay,
happy to
flip
have
turn.
it back on my team after
Been a
so
while.
long.
Been a while, bro. What is it? Was Generation 6 actually the last time or Generation 7? It might have been.
It was I want to say 7 because I also had it with, or maybe, yeah, with Alolan Muck and stuff like that, and Empoleon and stuff and things. I'm pretty sure it was Gen 7 is when I had it. But yeah, Empoleon, even though it can't defog, it gets Roost, it gets Flip Turn, it gets a whole bunch of other stuff. Competitive, actual useful ability for it, special attacks. And I think it's very unique for what it does. I mean, it gives me the Steel type that I wanted. And because I wanted either Metagross or Jirachi or whatever, I was thinking about those, but Empoleon being there, that's a mon that holds very good value to me. So
Sure.
I definitely wanted that mon.
That's a great mon. Jerbsky says, I can't think of a single team except one that doesn't look powerful. I'll have you know, Squawkabilly currently hits harder than any Pokemon on the board. Because
Yeah,
because
your
it's my
team has
Terracat.
no exception,
because
Joey.
it's my
Your team-
because it's my Terracaptor. I'm so serious. Hustle, Choice Band, Terra Normal, Double Edge hits harder than every Pokemon right now currently, and none of the mons besides my Squawkabilly can Terra. So remember
agree.
that. Remember that. Remember me.
I concur.
Remember me as my season ends
Remember
week
me.
6. Because they told me to. Alright, so this is the round 3 recap. Billy's a round 7. Mon, stop playing. You're super generous, by the way. That's insanely generous. Thank you. Thank you for seeing the Billy. Thank you for seeing the Billy.
What do you think? Which mon stands out most to you?
There was a lot of crazy picks that went this round. My favorite picks, Blood Moon for sure, Gliscor, Metagross, probably my top 3. I think Donphin as well was a very smart call. I'm happy to get a real Pokemon this round as well. Like it's I'm very happy to get Cinderace as well. It just gives me something. I was debating between Cinderace and Weavile, but I wanted the U-turn plus, even though Weavile gets Baton Pass, which is legal, but I wanted the core change as well. So I'm excited.
I'm just really happy I got Empoleon along with Annihilate and Raging Bolt. Those 3 together seem really cool.
Yeah, you know what? Let's see. Let's see what you got.
Ooh.
Mew! MV said...
Mew for my next pick.
So Mew is a Pokemon there. You never know what set you want to run, but when you stream every battle will be uploaded. And I'll be streaming the battles on Sundays when we watch other people's games. Yep.
Look at this one. Look at this combination that I got
so
here.
Nice. Mew
Yeah,
is
I see
nice.
Mew as like a team builder's
Someone said unoriginal.
For who?
Jeff said unoriginal on the Mew.
What? What do you mean? Do they not know how I build? We'll see. We'll see soon enough. But I think Mew is really cool. So, I mean, I don't think Mew is that underwhelming this gen just because there's so many moves I can use. Now it gets back Pain Split, or it gets access to Pain Split, so I can actually heal a little bit more reliably. And it also has like a bunch of healing moves like Draining Kiss and stuff like that too.
Yep.
But yeah, I think offensively this works well. It gives me even more momentum because I got like U-turn, Volt Switch, Flip Turn, all that kind of stuff with my team going on right now. I'm essentially building a Volt Turn team for this draft. So, and Mew also has a bunch of hazards. Think about it like this, right? Mew has pretty much every hazard except for Sticky Webs, and I have Annihilate to block Rapid Spin and
the screens.
Be an anti-defogger with Defiant. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So I think it's a really good combination because I was gonna go Mew or Deoxys Defense, but I think Mew is better for what it can do.
It gives you more options. It's gonna be a lot of fun as well. I think you can definitely figure out how to use it this season.
Yeah.
Rotom Wash from Shady, nice little Gen. He's also doing the little Gen 6 core of the last 2 picks, but solid Mon, good water type, has Pain Split back again, Volt Switch, getting his entire team right now has pivot moves. You got the Parting Shot, you got double U-turn, you got Volt Switch. So it's nice.
It's a classic core, right? I mean, this is a very classic looking combination here with Landorus plus Rotom, and then you got your Grimmsnarl for screens and stuff like that, your Sneasler.
Yep.
I think it's a very like classic looking modern gen type of team.
It's a good core.
I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Picks what he knows how to use. What an old head. He started with Sneasler and Grimmsnarl. It's a strong team. It looks good. It looks really good. Enamorous. So Nexus said, Nexus team is insane, by the way. I cannot get Iron Valiant. Okay, I'll get what's next. Now, Nexus actually did let us know last season, if I can't get Iron Val, I will get Enamorous. And I think he said that on stream as well at some point, too. So, I like Enam. Enam's nasty. Will we be seeing a repeat of the Agility Contrary? I can't wait. I can't wait to find out.
Double Healing Wish too, right?
Yep,
He's got double Healing Wish. Team.
Round 4 Enamorous is pretty wild as well.
That is crazy.
You got to remember, there's so many good Pokemon. So the fact that this did go round 4 is crazy. Yo, we almost have 3,000 people here. Tell your friends. Let's get 3,000 people watching this. That's wild. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate y'all. Truly means a lot. Thank you for supporting Season 2. I hope you guys support everybody, all the coaches as well. The next pick is Houndstone from Kyle. Truly a
and
gen.
Terra Captain.
Yep, and a Terra Captain. First Terra Captain for Kyle as well. Now, if you didn't think he was picking Sand, look again. But we got 2 Sand Rush users right there. We got the Fluffy. Now, at this point in the draft, I told everybody, guys, let's get Tyranitar and Hippowdon, so he has to use Hippopotas.
So he has to use Hippopotas, exactly.
So he has to use Hippopotas. I did the same thing with Chase. I said, guys, let's get Ninetales and Torkoal, so he has to use Vulpix.
Worst case, he'd have to use the Sand Spit Sandaconda, and if that gets taken, he has to use the Sand Spit. What is the little baby snake?
Silicobra.
Silicobra.
Oh, let's get him silly. Let's get him real silly. Yeah, I know in like money leagues, people literally do that with each other, which is crazy. It would have been really funny though if that actually happened. He probably just would have dropped Pokemon.
Yeah, I think so.
I love Kyle's team. Very scary, very good offensive presence.
Yeah, we can see the direction it's going, and just by the direction it's going, because we know it's going to be sand, it's going to be very, very dangerous.
Yep.
I mean, Houndstone with Terra is crazy.
Last Respects is not legal. No.
Nope. Poltergeist is an option you can run.
Yep.
So and Terra Blast, I guess, too.
And Terra Blast. We got Revavroom from Chimpact. Now, This is, in my opinion, the absolute best Terra Captain available. I think with, with Shift Gear, it gets Shift Gear, it gets Temper Flare now. They gave it Temper Flare and high horsepower, so it has ways to hit Heatran and Steel types. He has Terra Fire and conveniently put Terra Grass there because I have Swampert. It's also good for ground, but I'm like, if Swampert was not picked, I swear to you, he would have picked Terra Flying here. He would have picked Terra Flying 100%. But no, conveniently, and it's definitely, literally the best Terra Captain. Literally the best Terra Captain. It's Snake Draft, yes, Marshall.
Yeah, it's so easy to get this thing going with
Rattle Blessing, no.
With Shift Gear. Like, yeah, this mon is insane.
It has a fire move naturally, dude. He doesn't even need. He only needs Terra Blast for grass. That's literally all he needs. Everything else is good. Rage Fist is not banned. No.
Fire powering up fire is actually cool.
Yeah.
Like his fire.
Bro,
fire
I mean,
attack.
if he goes for Gunk Shot into a Corviknight and then goes for Temper Flare, it's 150 base power. Like, there's so many good options with this mon. It's a nasty mon.
Yep.
Is it always on Switch or can it be on Showdown? There are a lot of Showdown draft leagues. In fact, actually, everybody should join the SPL Discord. It's down below. There's like a plug chat where people can, join other draft leagues that people, link. And some of them
have, yeah. Some of them are Wi-Fi, some of them are Showdown. Yeah, there's a good mix. But ours is on Switch.
Out of all the Terra Captains, this is 100% the best, and I refuse to believe otherwise. SPL cannot Terra this season. Terra cannot Terra this season. This is 100% the best. And Shuckle continues to pick just good Pokemon and gets Glamora next. What a strong
Four mons, yeah, these are crazy mons.
Absolutely
yeah,
great. Love that Glamora art as well. Very shout out to CB Marcus. Beautiful. Gives him its spinner, gives him its grounded poison type so he can absorb them T-spikes and gives him all the hazards. Very strong team.
Yeah, and Hazard Stack is really good with a team like this where you're just, setting up or clicking buttons and stuff like that and forcing switches.
Yeah. People
have to stay in, people have to take damage. It's a good mon.
Yeah.
For this kind of team.
Just a fantastic hazard control. Gives him everything. Gives him everything besides webs. Literally. Russian Meme Lord, thank you for the month. Appreciate you. Where's the Glamet? Nobody's getting Glamet now. We got Screamtail as well.
This is nasty.
From Drewby.
So
yeah,
nasty.
Drew's team is nasty. He got the grassy terrain. He got an incredible boost energy mon. Quavo's just broken. Quavo's just broken.
Yeah.
Quavo's so freaking good in draft. And it's still so cheap in my opinion. And Screamtail's just not. I look at Drew in the chat. Screamtail's such a great Pokemon, bro. You had it. You love Screamtail.
Yeah, this mon is nasty for what it can do. I had it before too, and it's just super versatile. And it just passes big wishes as well to the rest of your team. And it's already obnoxious when you have grassy terrain.
Yeah, and Uncle. Yeah, the leftovers with grassy terrain plus protect.
How can we knock out mons? How can we knock them out? I have no idea.
Much love, Radville. I appreciate the 8 months. So my second pick, my next pick is Latias. So I still have the whole momentum core because Latias gets baton pass now. So I got the U-turn, the flip turn, the baton pass, the party shot, all that stuff going on.
And this is one of your favorite Pokemon too.
It is one of my favorite Pokemon. I finally get to drop a Draco. I get to drop a Draco. It's not because of the movie, but actually it is because of the movie. That's my favorite Pokemon, but not because it kissed Ash. I know that's what you were implying. Little freak. I know that's what you were implying.
You know my joke already.
But obviously it gets the Mist Ball buff as well. It gets Draining Kiss and Alluring Voice too. It is, it's budget Latios, but in some cases it's better. In some. As a combine support, it's usually better. That boy a freak. But anyway, I got the Dragon Fairy Steel Core. I am one away from that. Oh yeah, because I got Billy as a Steel type. Yeah, I got the Steel type.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got Double Tailwind as well. Without Terra though, doesn't need Terra.
Latias is nasty, bro. I mean, this one it's so easy to sweep with it.
Yeah.
You can healing with your Billy. Ooh, you can healing with your Billy. You just don't run
guts. And then
die
to double edge. Yes.
Yep.
No, I can run guts because at the end of the turn I get the burn. Now you need a fairy. Oh, we'll see what I get. So Leo's next, and he picked up Uxie. I think it's perfect for his team. Ground immune, another rocker, so he's not locked into it with Great Tusk. Screens, Thunderwave support, Yawn. Perfect mon.
Oh, this is a really good mon, yeah. Especially for this kind of team. I really like the archetype, the build of this kind of team. Uxie's great. I mean, you get up rocks and stuff like that. This mon also is really good with its setup potential.
Yep.
Was it Mystical Power? It just boosts your... it's like a Torch Song Psychic type, kind of.
What a great team. Cool. What a great Like, honestly, really good. It's just following up. He just needs a grounded poison, a steal. His team's looking really good. A fairy.
Yep.
He's looking strong. We got Gator picking the OG Whimsicott, and it's one of his Terra captains with Terra, Fairy, Fire, and Ground. I absolutely love Whimsicott. I saw your live actually yesterday. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. I left a comment, I think, as well. But
Oh, thank you.
Whimsicott is a Gator staple. Now, Gator's really sad that Pyukamuku's not in the game. He would definitely have picked it up as well, but it gives him a pivot. I've drafted Whimsicott as well. Amazing. It's amazing. I don't care what anybody says. It's amazing.
This is one of the most annoying Pokemon. I'm going to say right now, this is one of the most annoying Pokemon that can be used, especially with its prankster sets. This mon is so good for what it can do.
Seems a little early.
Offensively, too. It's really nice.
Not if you want it, though. If you want it...
To explain, here's the thing, right? The Terra Captain actually has as much value
as
in many scenarios.
As any of your first few picks.
As any high tier Pokemon, exactly. And because this Pokemon can Terra, it can shift the tide of the game. So many Pokemon from seasons before have put in so much work because of the fact that they can Terra. And a lot of the kill leaders, a lot of the Pokemon that have won games are the Terra Captains. So
it also gives him a good speed tier. Which he has spikes.
And a good speed tier.
He has the best spin blocker. He has the best blocker.
Yeah.
Literally the best blocker. I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah, so it does balance out with like a lot of the high tier mons. So getting like a good Terra Captain early before other people do get it is worth it, in my opinion.
And having fire to hit the steals and ground for the heat trend. That's literally all you need. And he's also saving a lot of points early on so he can get things he wants later, too.
That's true.
How do you decide which mons are able to Terra? So we actually have a video we did where we went through everything, but it's lower tier Pokemon, 9 points and down with some exceptions. But we do have a video that we put up last week. I definitely check it out. It might be linked down below in the description as well. Torterra was huge for normally not great mon. Literally. In my opinion, also one of the top 3 Terra Captains left besides Revavroom. Hisuian Electrode, just an amazing Pokemon. Gives him a great speed tier. This is another mon that I could bring to every game. Every single game. It just gives you, it doesn't die. It literally doesn't die because it just voltages around. It's too fast. And all you have is the Terra Blast for Ice or Fairy. He has also Terra Blast Grass. I went Terra Blast Electric in my season, but I never used anything besides Fairy the entire season because you didn't need to. All you need to use is to pick off Pokemon and get in your hard sweepers. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is also obnoxious too for its abilities, static, aftermath, and stuff like that. It can be quite annoying.
Yep.
So, yeah, this mon, definitely a mon that because all of a sudden the Terra Captains are going, right? I'm all the way at the very end. I pick my 2 mons, and I see Terra Captain going one after the other. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta wait 28 picks before it comes back to me. And this one is a really, really good one as a Terra Captain. I think it's one that would be picked up super early. I think it's great.
Yep. I think Electric types are amazing in draft, and you should get them. I think I used Terra Ice. I don't think I did use Terra Ice, but I never Terastallized into an Ice type, is what I'm saying. The entire season, I'm pretty sure all I did was Terra into a Fairy. Pretty positive. Actually, yeah. Because the only person I would use Ice versus would be Ellie, and I became a Fairy versus her.
Yeah, and you also want to use it defensively to Terra Ice and resist Ice. You also resist Ice, though.
Going on to the next pick, we have Walking Wake, the mascot of the LA Wakers. So if at this point, if you don't think that Seabed's drafting a Sun team, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, there's some key indications, like Kyle's team with the Sand, this team with the potential Sun, like pretty much evident, but he unfortunately can't get Raging Bolt to complete the core. I have that mon, but he could get Raikou if he wanted to.
And you got
Walking Wake, I think, is really good though.
It's good. Knockoff Scald Flip Turn. It's more than just a Sun sweeper. It's actually like he could literally run a team with those 4 without even being Sun. He wants to play in Jurassic Park. Yeah. You got that little drag mag going on without the mag. Jolteon as well, one of the great Terra Captains left too. Hayden picking it up. Round 4, you typically do start to see some Terra Captains go that you really want because they do get sniped. Jolteon is a high value Pokemon in draft, and because we didn't allow Kilowatts or Terra this season, because we didn't feel like it, Jolteon's definitely the high value.
One of the best higher tier mons. Yeah, it's definitely one of the best higher tier.
No Terra Ice. Yeah, no Terra Ice on Jolteon's crazy. And again, this is just because I have a
Swampert.
It's literally because it's literally because I have Swampert. It is quite literally because I have Swampert. Because you already know these are always Ice, but because I have Swampert, people are running Terra Grass. Literally, it is quite literally. Jolteon did get buffed this generation as well. It does have Luring Voice. It's the DOC. So it does have a Fairy move prior to Terastallizing, which is really funny. But yeah, great Pokemon. Great momentum. Baton Pass plus Volt Switch. Thunderbolt, Calm Mind Sweeper. Fantastic Pokemon. A good speed tier as
Yeah,
well.
it's really good. Really,
And the
really
final pick of this round is Uzi with Azu. What do you think about the Azu?
Uzumarill.
What do you think about Azu in the round 4?
You like that one? Yeah,
Azu
Azu is amazing. I think this mon is great. I'm not sure if I would have chosen. I think this mon Azu is great. Primarina is obviously another option.
I like Primarina as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do think the priority that that Azu provides to pick things off and just apply pressure, because now look, he has one Pokemon on the special side that just clicks buttons. Now he has one Pokemon on the physical side that clicks buttons, right? Choice Spec, Choice Bend, or whatever. I think Azu is great. It's a huge threat with Belly Drum too, and it has a lot of really cool Chinese AV sets that it can be run as well.
And we finish up the round with Uzi, of course. So next round will be starting with him going forward too. But yep, Azu's a good Pokemon. I think my favorite picks. I love the Azu, by the way. That's like not centered. My favorite picks from this round: Hisuian Electrode, Reverum. Easily my top 2 picks from this round. I love Lot. Yeah, Terra Captain's is great. I love Latias. Round 4 Latias is kind of wild to me as well.
Round 4 Mew is wild to me. Like that mon.
Round 4 Enamorous, I think, is the most wild out of everything here, if we're being real. But
actually, yeah. Actually, you're right. Nexus is blowing through points though.
Yeah, Nexus is actually, out of everybody here, Nexus has the least amount of points at this point. At this point, the person with the most points is me, followed by Gator. Because
I have a decent amount.
Because my first pick was 2 points.
Yeah, you obviously you. Yeah, because I remember picking mons like that weren't like the highest tier, but like they were really good value too, I think.
Well, round 4 Wake is interesting too, because if you get Gouging Fire, and if you're not planning on doing Sun, I don't think, and Raging Bolt is already gone round 2, I don't think that people are going to pick up Wake.
Yeah.
So Wake makes more sense just because most people are not going to get it as its own. You think about points, you could actually bring it back. Yeah, I have so many points. You got to remember, I can get so many good Pokemon, and I do. But wasn't Billy a ton of points? Yeah, it was 2.
Don't judge the draft just yet, because when he has so many points left over, he can splurge.
Now I do get sniped a lot. I do get sniped a lot by Leo specifically, who comes before me. I will say that. But there's a lot of mons I can get, and there's a lot of mons I'm really excited to use this season. So don't even worry too much. I'll make them work. But starting off round 5 with Uzi picking up his Terra Captain, and also one of these scary ones that's left, Galarian Articuno. With the
Terra Captains being taken. Oh.
We already know how scary Fly is, MV. But Steel is really cool with a Future Sight, literally like pseudo Jirachi going around, right? With Future Sight, recover, U-turn, and then Fight will allow you to beat the Dark types. Was Billy a lost bet? Billy was money spent.
No, it was just he put a price on how much he would
put it for
get Billy,
jokingly,
and jokingly got it.
And yes, you'll see in my team analysis that will go up sometime after the stream, and then again we'll be streaming again at night as well. But it was 100 gifties basically, so it was Zav's fault, and then it was Alistair plus Zanny that paid for it.
Yeah, and
no, Billy cost 2 points. And then to terrestrialize it, it was an additional 2 points, but that's separate. It's not 4 points total. It's 2 Terra points. It's separate. We don't have it like PPL.
Mm-hmm. But the good thing is that you got it early, so now when all the Terra Captains are going, you didn't have to like be stressed or worried about it being
stressed about it being sniped. You're right. Very stressed about Billy being sniped. Unironically, I was thinking about Billy this season prior to it being paid, so I would have gotten it anyway.
Wow.
But 500 is not 250. But anyway, great pick by Uzi. Hayden picks up Gyarados. Now, I've had Gyarados in draft. I've had Gyarados in draft.
Yep.
I always feel like it's so hard to pull off a Gyarados, because I always tend to lean towards like rest talk with his damn mon. But
so Gyarados is interesting. But I mean, for the points that we had it at,
we had 10 points. 10 points. It was cheap as hell. Honestly, it was cheap
super
water.
cheap. It's very, very cheap water. I think with
I think
Jolteon, right?
Wait, it got buffed. It got Temper Flare. I just remembered.
It does get Temper Flare. Yep.
Unfortunately, Ferrothorn's not in the metagame, but I mean, it's a good mon. It's a good mon.
I think it's amazing paired with Jolteon Gliscor to deal with his weaknesses. I think it's amazing for that.
That boy said let it tear. You guys are crazy. Like, give Gyarados the one good thing. Now forget that. He should be punished. But Hayden keeping it DPP right here with Darkrai, Gliscor, Gyarados, and Jolteon. I freaking love it. Hayden. I love it. Old school
this
for
is
Hayden.
Really good.
Definitely, also, he's conserving points at this point, too, since he does have a lot of expensive mons to start. And he just picked up his 10-pointer, 9-pointer right here. Miss Magius as a Terra Captain, and also the first person to use Terra Stellar.
Terra Stellar Captain, yeah. Ooh, that's actually really. I'm interested to see how
That's
that
exciting.
works.
That's exciting. I would
Yeah.
say, because I didn't think anybody would use it this season, except for if you picked up like Malamar or something, or Lurantis. But Terra Electric's great with Levitate, no weaknesses. Terra Ghost, obviously great. Surprise, no Fairy, but Terra Stellar is pretty cool too.
I'm just curious to see how that's going to work out. I'm very curious. But yeah, Miss Bag is a really great Terra Captain. That's what one Terra Captain I was actually looking at for myself potentially if it came to me.
Oh, for sure. I've had it in draft too. It's freaking good as hell.
It just reminds me of like a Espeon like in Draining Kiss too. Like it could do like kind of Espeon type stuff.
Keep in mind, guys, you're not locked into your Terras. You can change. We have a transaction.
Oh yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
We have transaction stuff. So you can always change if something's not working out for you. You can always change it.
Yep.
At some point. But yeah, all the Terra Captains going. I'm just hoping that something comes to me at the very end.
Yeah, there's quite a few good mons left in my opinion, so you definitely have some time for that going forward. But we have Vaporeon from Playmore. I think this is like a classic Playmore Pokemon.
Yeah.
Classic John. Just wish water immunity as well. You get the flip turn and baton pass, so you get 2 ways to do momentum too. Your bulky water. We don't have Vaporeon that expensive either. So
I like this mon. I like this mon a lot. I mean, wishing up
Superior
Pokemon like
Canotera.
Metagross, Garchomp, even sometimes like you could wish Flip Turn into Valiant. It's pretty good.
Crit, we have low tier Terra for this, so it's actually 9 points and down with some exceptions. So Hisuian Electro is like an 8 or 7 point mon. It could easily be a 9 point mon depending on how it does, in my opinion. It's
Yeah,
the
like
value
Room,
from
for
this-
example, is the highest tier, 9 points.
Yeah, so it's allowed to, but higher tier Pokemon cannot Terra. You're not seeing Iron Valiant or Garchomp or even a Metagross Terrasilize. But I love Vaporeon. Good bulky water for him. We have Gator picking up his next OU threat, Iron Moth. Now, we haven't seen Iron Moth do much without Terra this season, right? And since it could not Terrasilize. When it could Terra, it was good. But I do think with the spike support and getting his booster energy on, good speed tier for him as well. Is our high tier Terra league, just see how it plays. I mean, we've done high tier Terra. We like low tier
We've done
Terra
it before.
more.
And yeah, we like low tier Terra a lot more just because it balances out from the high tier ones. I mean, we don't want to keep seeing Terra Dragonite and Terra Chi and all that stuff every single time. So
It gets
this
Meteor Beam
makes
now,
it
too.
fresh. Yeah, this makes it super fresh and just allowing us to run more unique stuff.
I freaking love Gator's team, dude. And also, it gives him T-Spikes and a grounded poison type as well. Gives him fire moves on his team, too.
Meteor Beam buff is cool. I also want to mention that you can also like U-turn out and stuff like that with hazards up with Iron Moth. I think that's really cool.
You can
It
run
gets U-turn,
boots,
I think.
Yep. You can run boots on it as well. It has Whirlwind as well. You can run Morning Sun. You can run defensive. It's a good mon. I love Gator's team. Very fun.
Yeah.
Leo does snipe me here of Zapdos, which is unfortunate right here because I did want Zapdos for my squad going forward. At least it would have been what I picked up this round, but such a
Round
great
5
pick.
Zapdos is
Yeah, round 5 Zapdos is crazy.
That's actually insane.
I would have been very lucky if I would have gotten it, I'll be honest. But yeah, Leo Slicer right here with Zapdos. Great pick, great Pokemon. Zapdos is bad, isn't it? No, not at all.
No.
Big
no,
fan
no,
of.
no, no.
Look at Leo in the chat. Big fan of Six Hacks' draft. Yeah, all right, bro.
Yeah, the amount of
I talked with Leo a
happen.
lot this season. It was cool. It was like it reminded me of when we used to play Transform Ice back in the day. You already did the best bird. Thank you. But yeah, Zapdos is literally like a round 2, round 3 mon. Like it's good as hell.
Oh, easily, yeah.
It's
It
amazing.
easily is.
Discharge, Static, Hurricane, Heat Wave, Volt.
Yeah, as soon as I started staticking everyone with it, I was like, yeah, this is the way. Like, I know this mon now.
Yeah, forget this. Just Static everybody. But my next pick, I figured I needed a physical breaker. And why not the one that won me the PPL and basically got me to championships? I'm a big fan of Lycanroc Dusk. I finally was able to use it in PPL, and I'm happy to get it back on the team that's trying to complete the dynasty. So it's also cheaper now as well. We went back. So I picked up Lycanroc Dusk. I thought it'd be fun. It'd be very fun.
Oh,
I have
this is a great
though.
mon.
Cinderace is different though because Cinderace can also run support. This is just a strong breaker. This mon hits harder. It cannot Terra. No, bro. Yo, X, you crazy, fam. If this mon could Terra be... You know, close combat cleanly 2 KOs Hippo with Terra fight? Cleanly. But I'm a big Lycanroc fan. I'm also a big fan of priority in draft. So it forces us to watch everything.
Yeah, this is a really
Wait, Gray, you crazy, bro? You think
mon.
if you think Lycanroc's a bad mon, you did not watch my PPL run. This is literally,
Whoa, yeah, wait.
this
what?
is literally my MVP of the season besides the Hisuian Electrode.
This mon is so hard to switch into. And in the right hands, this mon will sweep.
Quite literally, this
clean,
mon
yeah.
good as hell. Also, a Celerock is amazing priority. Same thing with Sucker Punch too. That mon's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's a damn good mon. And
Say. I want you to say it's okay, Lycanroc. They didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Say that. Say that.
it's okay, Lycanroc. But I will say it only died twice as well in the regular season, and it only died twice the entire season that I had in PPL. Just letting you know, like this mon is good as hell. Comes in, revenge kills, and gets his stuff. You gotta watch, bro. Watch my PPL run with this mon. So I don't get Heatran for the fourth time. Or third time. Now,
round 5
let me tell you
oh,
something.
Wow.
I said it's okay, Lycanroc. That's all I said. Let me tell you something. I knew that Drew's next pick was Heatran, and I had the option to snipe him. And I was thinking, I was like, do I snipe him? Should I snipe him here? It's like, no, it's late. I want the draft to move. F it. I'm not going to take Heatran. That is literally my thought process here. Because I knew that Drew wanted Heatran next. Because MV had his pick and I had everybody else's pick. So I was like, yo, do we have Drew's pick? He told me. I was like, okay, cool. I won't take Heatran then. So that way we can, thank you for not sniping. And no problem, Drew. Your team is nasty as hell. Your team is actually nasty. Your team is legitimately nasty. Should have sniped. Nah, bro. If I snipe Drew, then we got to wait. Y'all don't know. Drafting is the most fun part of draft, but waiting is so rough. And like some people,
it is.
We have
People's
Gator in Japan, and Uzi's currently in Bangladesh. Like the time zone's wild. Sometimes we draft two Pokemon, and Nexus woke up. Nexus woke up 3 days in a row at 11 p.m. Literally, it was 10 p.m. and Nexus wasn't even on. So you're like, yo, gotta keep the draft moving. So Heatran, fantastic pick. I hope you use Flame Body most of the season, dude. It won me PPL. Good mon.
It makes the team incredible. It pairs really well with.
Grassy terrain with Scream Tail, freaking good as hell. Good as hell. Great mon. Hatterene from the Stunkies. You've used Hatterene.
I can vouch for this mon. This mon is so good, and I've been able to bounce back so many hazards just from switching like at the most random times ever. It's so good for what it can do. And yeah, I think now it does get access to Pain Split, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Which with its, I think it does. But with its low base HP, that's actually amazing.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like Hatterene a lot. It's just a good mon. Nuzzle spam is good for his team too. And just being able to stop hazards as well. Just good mon. Literally good mon. Good tank. The next Ogerpon has fallen. Chimpact finally picking up. Nice little offensive water. Ogerpon Wellspring gives him a second spiker for his team as well. It's a good mon. Very hard to switch into. We saw what this mon was capable of as well. The 1.2 times boost on all its moves is really, really nice. Back to VGC indeed. Back to VGC indeed.
VGC.
Hey, we got almost 3,000 people here. I hope you guys are enjoying. Again, this whole stream made possible by Samsung. So big shout out to them for sponsoring. If you guys want to check out their reserve campaign going on, you got about 2-3 days left. Simply clicking this link goes a long way and supports me. If you sign up, you get $50 in credit as well with zero obligation to buy. So if you sign up, first name, last name, email, zero obligation to buy. But you do support me, and they'll just tell you in the email, yo, it's available if you want it. If you don't want it, that's good.
I clicked all your 3 links. I clicked them all.
Ogerpon Spring.
I clicked the 4th and the 5th.
Yep. Check out the link if you want. You support me. I appreciate it.
Yep. Indeed.
Palafin, Fluttermane, those mons are banned.
Mons are banned. You're not allowing
Rick,
those
I'm doing
mons.
well. Oh, we only have 1K likes. 1K is a lot of likes, though, with 3,000 people. I appreciate it.
Tropico is also banned, correct.
Yep,
correct,
Tarabigus is banned as well, yes. Where's King Gambit at, though? Gambit's not as great in draft. It's still good, but it's not as
good, but it's not as overwhelming as it is in OU, yeah.
Yeah,
it's like 14 points.
Yeah, it's like 14 points in the draft league. Because it stays 4 times a week to fight.
Yeah.
All right. Tentacruel. Bro, the Gen 5, Gen 6, legit. Tentacruel did get buffed. Flip turn is such a big buff for that. You know why Kyle picked this up? Not only is it grounded poison type, so it absorbs toxic spikes, gives him another rapid spinner and toxic spikes, but I played Kyle in a Wi-Fi battle and I flip turn on him turn 1, and it was like, whoa, this shit hits. Holy. And he was like, I gotta get this. Yeah. Now, this was actually a snipe of Nexus as well, because Nexus was deciding between Tentacruel and Blastoise. So the decision was made for him. And thank God we got backups from Big Nexus, because, yo, this draft would not have been moving.
If Nexus picks up the Blastoise. Get the backup.
Yup.
No, I was texting Nexus. I was like trying to get backups and all that kind of stuff. You know, we to keep the draft moving and things like that. And finally, you know, after after some back and forth, he settled mostly.
I love Stoice, dude. Yeah, I love Stoice. I'm a big fan of Stoice. Has Shell Smash,
Yeah.
Rapid Spin. I think it's just a good bulky water that keeps up. Has Flip Turn too. It just keeps the momentum for his team.
No, I like this. I was looking at it for myself. If I didn't get SPL, I was gonna get either Tentacruel or Blastoise. I thought those ones were really cool. And Blastoise at the points that it's at, I think it's great.
Yep,
It's
very cheap, very cheap.
It's very cheap, but it's also, yeah, it's versatile, bro. This mon can not only Shell Smash, it can Iron Defense, Body Press, it can Rapid Spin, just do its support set, Mirror Coat, etc. Flip Turn. Cool mon.
Yep, it's
Cool,
good.
cool mon.
Let me get this. Sorry, just making sure Pedro is doing something for me. Great mon, great pick, good Pokemon, good bulky water.
Yep.
Dude, I want this mon so badly.
Archaludon. Oh, yeah.
I wanted this mon
Yep.
so badly. So this is interesting, right? Because Shady could potentially pick up Pelipper or Politoed as well if he really wants it. But I think the beauty of this mon is it gets Thunder Wave, still has Swords Dance. Obviously, Electro Shot with Power Herb can be really good. It's just going to be so annoying to take down, especially if he starts bringing screens from Grimmsnarl. It's
Oh yeah, because you keep getting defense boost after defense boost, and
body
you'll
press,
be able to
yep.
take hits. Yeah, you'll be able to like sponge every single hit too, and just power yourself up by not doing anything, just having screens up. Yeah, this mon is incredible.
he can definitely do Manual Rain as well. You'll see the few of the mons he gets coming forward. But yeah, he could do Rain Dance with Rotom and then Volt Switch out into Archaludon and click Electro Shot. He has so many options. I'm very, very, very excited to see this team. His team looks good. The thumbnail
I
potential
think
as
so
well.
too.
MV picks up his Terra Captain, arguably one of the best ones left in Flygon. So MV becomes
Yep.
an electric type, having, and this is how we end the round, by the way, but MV gets an electric type with Levitate, so no weaknesses. Terra Ground can be good for Scarf Earthquakes, and he has Steel type as well to resist the Fairy type attacks.
I'm so excited for this mon. I'm super excited for it. Like just spamming Terra Ground, Earthquakes, or just transforming into like different types like Electric or Steel. I think
Very
it's
good
really
round,
cool.
very good round
Yeah.
5 pick, in my opinion. Very good round
It's
5
nice
pick.
because it can click physical or special attacks. It has setup move. It's a really cool mon for that team, I think.
Yeah, we see a lot of people picking up their Terra Captains this round. Obviously, Flygon's really good. Miss Magus is really good. Uzi with Articuno is really, really good. My favorite picks, Zapdos probably this round was really, really strong in Heatran. I like them both very, very much. I think it's really funny that they're between Lycanroc as well because it kind of looks like you're Leo side, I'm Druvy side, and then there was Lycanroc and you know the little finals of PPL coming through. Nice little reminiscence there. Hatterene as well. So you got the BBR from Mew going on. Have you used anything else here in draft?
I've used I've used Gyarados before in the very early stages of draft, even before, like way before.
Yep.
I've used Hatterene. I've used Zapdos. Those three I think is about it, and yeah, now Flygon. So
Yep. There's a spreadsheet in the description, by the way, guys. If you want the rules, also check out every single captain here. Their links are down below. Let's go on to round 6. MV gets his next pick in
wheel pick.
Pheasantipity. Ooh, so what made you get Pheasantipity here, MV?
I'll tell you. So I was looking at fairy types, right? Because I wanted a good one, and I knew that. So I saw Sylveon, I saw Florges, and I saw this mon, and I think there's a couple other like lower, other different ones. But Pheasantipity is cool because I think it's. So what really kind of attached me to this mon was the versatility of it. Like there's so many cool sets you can run with it: Nasty Plot, Combine, Swords Dance, or just utility, Roost, etc. And being a grounded poison as well, because I was looking at Tentacruel and stuff like that too. I think it's pretty good as a grounded poison, and having those two combined because it's a fairy type that can destroy fairy types.
Yep.
I think that's really cool. And the speed tier is unique. Like it actually outruns a whole bunch of stuff. Like a lot of mons are like base 95 or whatever. This mon, and I think a few like over that, but this is a what, base 99? Is that what it is? I think.
How bored is to
Pheasantipity?
calc everything in draft? I want to join one, but building team seems so time consuming. I mean, you could just do 2v2, 2v2 all and not care if you don't want to. Calcing is nice if you want to be a little bit more precise, but I love Pheasantipity, dude. I think the poison touch is going to be really.
Being able to
the toxic chain.
20 mons. Yeah, the toxic chain, being able to like just badly poison mons on contact as I'm switching out, and also can U-turn out too, so it's really good for momentum as well. I don't know. I think this mon is it's unique, right? It's unique. I mean, it doesn't hit hard right off the bat, but it's really bulky, so it can actually like easily set up, and I have a lot of really cool ways of supporting it with the team.
Yeah, I do as well. You have some really good immunities as well. Your Terra Captain is really going to be strong for it too. I like it. That's a good
Yeah,
pick.
it doesn't even need context. Exactly. I can just click Moonblast and poison stuff. Exactly.
We have a spinner going from the New York Mankings now. Now, Serena does have the option to Terra. He did not choose to Terra it this round. or this right now, but that might change in the future because I think Serena's a really good, a really good Terra in overall. But
I think he's really good. So I was actually testing out Serena on the ladder and stuff like that, just in general.
with triple axle
actually,
stuff.
yeah, with triple axle, like loaded dice bullet seeds and rapid spins, and even like with low kick and stuff like that, you can destroy mons. Like if for example, like I was beating King Gambits and stuff because they can't hit you with Sucker Punch because of Queenly Majesty, and then you have like low kick to destroy it. So I think it's very. I mean, it's not like a mon that can run special attacks. I would say it's just very good at physical coverage.
Yeah. It's just good. It's solid. No, it's not dog Zors. It's a good mon. It's a good mon. Yeah, Petra was not available when we drafted. We did draft literally in the beginning of this month. Petra only got released 3 days ago. So it's not going to be legal in this draft because we felt it would be unfair for someone to be able to drop for it. Personally. Serena Gomez.
I think as a Terra captain this month's going to be...
If he does pick it up, it's not
If
his
he
Terra
does.
captain. Yeah, if he ends up doing it, it's really cool. He's covering his bases, though, really well, in my opinion. Got a steal, got a spinner, got a fairy. This thing always underwells in draft. I've seen him be really strong. But, who knows?
I've seen him be strong.
Next is picking up regular Ursaluna. Nice physical breaker alongside his...
How many boys does he have
Yaskarada.
left?
Next is
How
at this
many
point...
boys does he got?
I can tell you straight up, Next is only getting 10 Pokemon. You have to get between 10 to 12. And there's a good chance... that that this guy does not get a lot of Pokemon left. But Nexus team is nothing but strong going forward. Great guts, physical mon. We actually, I thought in draft this mon was kind of locked into AV. Like I thought it was locked into AV for the most part. Then we saw from Uzi Swords Dance Custard Berry sets, which were really cool as well. So nice little mon. He's definitely throwing chewing through
I like how everyone has kind of their own, like has been kind of unlocking it in their own way. I feel so, and it gives more ideas for the next person and the next person and the next person to have more different sets they can use. So yeah, Ursaluna I think is going to be really nice for Nexus just because it's a bulky mon,
Yep.
It could just sponge hits.
He doesn't have a grounded poison type yet, but I mean this thing doesn't care if you poison it, right? It's just gonna hit harder.
Yeah.
Vikavolt from Kale picking up his Terra Captain with Electric, Water, and Steel. I think Vikavolt would actually be even more expensive if it still had Roost. If it had Roost, it'd be nasty.
It would be crazy if it had Roost, yeah.
But
does it still have agility? I think it still has agility.
It does still have
right?
agility. It does still have agility. It gives him webs as well. Gives him Volt Switch, and honestly, webs with a good spin blocker. You can use Fluffy Houndstone or even just offensively. I like it. I'm a big fan of Vikavolt. Nice little special breaker next to Latios.
Yeah, and with the levitate ability, when you Terra, even like electric, right? You lose all your weaknesses and stuff, just like my Flygon. So very good mon.
Yeah, and I mean this thing hits hard as hell. This thing hits super hard. I think it's base 145 special attack. So.
Oh yeah, very strong.
Hard. Very underrated. I think it's gonna be a strong Terra Captain. Where's the Sandstorm mon though? I mean, nobody's picking up Hippo or T-Tar. Maybe T-Tar might get picked up. I've debated it.
Yeah, it's strategized in a way where I mean, like you've already taken the best sand abusers, right? So why would anyone?
Why would I
pick
just
get that mon?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. We have Dragonite from Chimpact going forward, keeping up that VGC. Now, cannot Terrasilize, so you'll not be seeing any Terra normal E-speeds. I had Dragonite in draft. Without Terra, it was okay. It was good. It was okay. It's a good mon that forces prep. I think that's important as well. I think it forces prep. Like, whether it comes to the game or not, you got to be worried about a Dragonite. Obviously, Heavy Duty Boots always giving you your multi-scale as well going forward, but...
I've had this mon before too
Yes.
in the past, and it's good. I mean, it's a versatile mon. Like you can use you don't have to use your physical sets. You can use your special attacks with this mon too.
Shout out to Amel.
Yeah, shout out to Abel.
Yeah, we actually didn't tell Chimpact this was a singles league, so he just continuously just drafts the VGC Pokemon, and yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape.
Great way to stay in shape is to keep him on his toes.
Shuckle drafting the Pokemon he freaking hated last season, and like that's not even me knowing what he typed in chat. I'm just watching his videos. I'm very surprised that Shuckle has drafted Bronzong. It makes sense. It makes sense for his team, right? It's a steel type. It has Levitate. It's off the ground. But
are we gonna be bringing Trick Room to the Trick House, bro? Like, what's going on?
I mean, this does give him. It gives him another Trick Room with Ursaluna. Terra Electrics, no weaknesses. Terra Steel. You can do like some little heat proof too. It's gonna be real cool. And obviously Fairy's good. I'm sure with Terra, this mon's actually gonna be a lot better for him, right? Like he'll actually be able to Iron Defense and try and sweep. I think
so too.
It'll fix a lot better for this team.
Healing now or no? Does it not get any healing yet? Because I know a bunch of psychic
called
types
leftovers.
got pain split.
Called leftovers.
No. Oh,
Shady's
no.
team name is the New York Yankees. It's little leftovers. It's a little, nice little Bronzong. Nice little Bell wearing a hat. I like it.
We can Meteor Beam. Ooh, we can
Dude,
Meteor Beam.
Terra Steel Gyro Ball sounds kind of nasty on offensive Trick Room variants.
It does.
Terra Grass Heap could work too, yeah.
It can Hard Press.
Ah.
Ooh, it can Metal Sound.
Hydrapple. We got the Hydrapple from the New York Marauders coming out. Ooh, what do you think about Hydrapple, bro?
Hydrapple is a really, really annoying Pokemon.
Dude,
it's so good.
The Fickle Beam being either 80 or 160 is so nasty. Gives him some Regenerator. Gives him a Dragon as well. It pairs so well with Heatran too.
It does. Yeah, when you have like the grassy terrain to actually boost your grass type attacks, which is already really strong,
Very
and then
good
also giving
pick.
you passive recovery, and then you switch out and you regenerate anyways. It's like, how are you gonna knock out this mon unless you have an ice move, right?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
and you don't even KO with the Ice move. You don't even KO.
Yeah, you don't. You could EV in bulk and stuff like that, and you'll survive as well. And yeah, this mon just having a very dynamic range of damage, 80 or 160, and it's like skull burn chance too, right? Like 30%. So, and yeah,
30% is nasty,
break.
by the way, dude. I remember we were doing some mocks because
yeah.
We'll show the season 1 matchup, but they do play for week 1. But I remember once he brought in his mon and it just straight up died because they all banded together on it. It was like
you're talking about our testing, right?
Yeah. I brought everything. I Fickle Beamed Envy, and then his mon just straight up died. I know it was. It was it was Empoleon. Empoleon came in and took 80% from Fickle Beam. Empoleon came in and took 80% from Fickle Beam. I was like, yo.
I know. And then Abel started using like these like stupid Rocky Helmet sets versus me, and just made me die. I was like, no, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
So I pick up my Steel type because Heatran's obviously gone. So I picked up Scizor. Gives me Defog as well. I love priority. My last 2 picks have really good priority. Obviously, Bullet Punch, Quick Attack, etc. Feint. Maybe still gets that. U-turn, Momentum, Knockoff, Close Combat. I really like Prio. I think Prio, in my opinion, in draft, priority is really, and even though things have upper hand now, priority in draft is really important because it lets you not care about the BS that people have, right? Scizor is a super no BS Pokemon. It is a super no BS Pokemon that
this is good.
Yeah, that just doesn't care.
You can defog with it too.
Yep,
I think, right?
Yep, exactly.
Oh, you know what I really wish could have happened with your team? You know what I really like so badly wish could have happened to your team? Yep. Is if Squawkabilly had a red color so that you could use red Squawkabilly, shiny Swampert, and the rest would be like the same color.
Yeah, and then have everyone.
I couldn't really have red. Why does it have to have green, yellow, blue, and white? Why not red? Come on. Like that actual parrot.
It does have pink when it's shiny.
It really?
Yeah.
In a shiny form? Ooh, you can make the color the same for your entire team.
This looks like a Mephisto team. Listen, fam, I've drafted Cinderace before Mephisto. How long did the draft take to finish? About a week, I would say. Less than a week. Pink like Pert. Pink like Pert. Pink like Pert. You're
Perfect.
right.
And then the color theme is the same, like the red.
And shiny Scizor is just like it. You're right. Shiny Scizor is really close. Oh my god. Right? Isn't shiny Scizor like yellowish green almost? Kind of.
It is. I was thinking about turning everything red though.
Red would have been cool. You're right. Scizor was actually really good for Mephisto last season too. So, bro, go draft Dugong. It's my last pick. Come on, man. I'm trying to get my picks before. So I got sniped on this too. I was trying to get. I was debating between this and Scizor and Overqwil this round. I obviously want Overqwil again because I got Pain Split now, so I got even more buffed this time. And it was one of the MVPs for sure of my season last season. But I wanted Scizor because Leo also didn't have a Steel type, so I was scared he'd take Scizor from me as well because he has two turns to get it. So amazing Pokemon, literally amazing. And like I said, it only got better with the DLC. Because it's a grounded poison. Come on, TK. It actually does give him a pseudo rain team too. Rain Dance from Uxie, Swift Swim, Thunder from Zapdos, and the Iron Bundle.
Oh yeah, and then you can use Chilling Water boosted by rain.
Or Hydro Pump. Like a good person. Oh, also, my bad. You like my little DPP core? Swampert, Latios, Scizor?
We gotta talk about that. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
DPOU?
EPPOU core. That's where he was born.
Great Pokemon. Great Pokemon. You sniped me over Season 1. I did snipe you over Season 1. But to be fair, you drafted all...
wheel pick.
You drafted all
the wheel pick?
I did have the wheel pick as well in Season 1, bro. No, I didn't. Wait, I did.
No, he's talking about season 1 of SPL. He had the wheel pick. He
Wait,
could've
you?
gotten
Yeah,
what
how
he
the hell did I
wanted.
snipe you in a wheel pick, bro? You get 2 picks. You get 2 picks.
You get whatever you wanted.
Appreciate you, Marcus. If you can't, we play draft with these games. The Dunsparce is next from Gator. Honestly, great pick. Great freaking pick.
I gotta do
Talk about it. Talk about it.
The Dunsparce. Okay, I have a very, very special relationship with the Dunsparce in the sense that I use it as a Terra Captain. You know, it loves me. I love it. The Dunsparce is a mon that's super, super great. I love this mon. You can glare stuff. You can set up stealth rocks. You can boom burst. You can calm mind. You can coil. You can do whatever you want it to do. It can dragon tail. It can fly.
That's good, John.
It can,
Yep.
it
can fly.
destroy the world.
So I want to talk about this. So Gator was really sad that Pukamuku was not there because he's like, yo, it'd be my value pick baton pass. For most of the time I was in call with Gator, and I would say like 12 hours within 2 sessions, 12 to 15 hours, because we were also playing Fortnite. I was like, yo, get Dunsparce with Eviolite. It's basically Pukamuku. Look at it. It has Toxic, Roost, Glare, and Baton Pass. Just click that all season. It's like, no, that's trash. So the Dunsparce, though, good stats, can burn physical or special. We saw J-Bear win the BBR with this Pokemon without Terra, right? And it was just fighting down all the Terra captains that were high tier Terras, like Champals and stuff. And he just put on a Chopper Berry the whole time. So it's great. Let's get him on. He gives him Baton Pass. He basically wanted a Pokemon now that could take a hit and pivot out. That's what he wanted. It's such a great value pick. And it was also, I think, cheaper than it was last season, too, because it wasn't as crazy on your team last season as it was.
Last season on my team, it wasn't as crazy just because I was putting in more work with my Terra captains.
Yes.
This one wasn't clicking Terra or anything like that, so it was a very situational one. But I think because also last season I had Ursaluna Blood Moon as my main normal type Pokemon. This is like looking at Gator's main normal type, so I feel like he'll bring it a lot more.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, with access to Stealth Rocks, I think it's a mon that can easily just come and click that. With
Gives him another rocker, exactly. Gives him another rocker.
Yep.
So. High level mon with very good and versatile. Yep, and cheap. Scarlet is next. Yo, this team just gets scarier. Hey, what up, Jamer? This team just gets scarier and scarier. I really like Playmore's team a lot. Scarlet, one of the best teams so far. Literally every team but mine, J-Bear. Literally every team but mine so far.
He's selling himself short. This team is great.
Yeah. Daniel, we'll talk about that later when the next draft happens. But I love Edge. With Poltergeist, it's really, really good. Bitterblade, obviously, the bulk upsets. Without Terra, can't get rid of its weaknesses, but still just good.
It's still really solid. I do think that maybe a form of hazard control might be nice because of Sarah Ledge's ability to run focus sash sets really well.
Weak armor, yeah. But you could just use as a lead as well. Whereas
Could
Bubby
be also used as a lead. You're right.
You got to remember, and I asked him, like, yo, are you gonna get Bubby? And he said Bubby is a state of mind. So it's whatever. It's basically the mascot of the team for that season. So Bubby isn't necessarily Appleton. Just keep that in mind. Just please keep that in mind. Just please.
Okay.
We got Hoop on Bound from Chase. Chase said, you know what? F it.
I'm gonna hit hard.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit really hard.
You ain't switching to me. He got good answers for the Pokemon that this mon's weak to as well, right? You got Weezing and Corviknight. Are you chilling? Dude said, I'm hitting hard as hell. Hoopa's such a fun
This is
pick.
a really good mon. I mean, I know that there's a U-turn weakness and stuff like that, but I mean, this
Who cares?
mon,
Look at
like, you bring
Corviknight
it
plus
in on the right
Weezing.
mon, and yeah, you bring it on the right mon, something dies.
Literally. This is also
Yeah,
type
you
of
have so
mon-
many. I was gonna say, you have so many baits for U-turn that can just get Rocky Helmet chip.
Yeah, literally. Quite literally. Exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to say. And also, this mon is like a pseudo check to the mons that Corviknight hates, right? It's a pseudo check to fire type special attackers. Easily. Easily.
Yeah.
You can run AV and it's not going to die. You can run normal and it won't die as well. Put a ban, put a specs, put AV, do some sort of blunder policy crap. Who cares? It's good. Sylveon is picked up. We got the fairy type coming through for Hayden right now. Another baton pass user as well with Wish for his team. Team getting a little bit nasty right here. I love the Darkrai plus Hazards plus this. I had Sylveon in draft. Very good mon, in my opinion. I know Mephisto had it as well. Did you ever have Sylveon?
Sylveon in draft, I don't think I ever had before. No, I don't think so. Espeon, I think, was the only evolution I've ever had in drafts. Maybe I've had another, but I'm forgetting. But yeah, I like Sylveon's ability to just wish up the team and stuff like that. I mean, it does wishing really well. And it's a strong fairy. I mean, it clicks buttons.
Yep. Very good mon. I love it. Even though it doesn't have Mystical Fire, it was still really good. Just good momentum. And we're ending the round with Uzi picking up Shaman put in a lot of work for Uzi last season, so to get around 6, I think it makes a lot of sense for him. I really do. It's just good. It was a good pivot. He used a Rocky Helmet a lot. He used Mirror Herb. It does get Copycat. It does get Copycat. Amel's correct. Stay tuned, by the way, for Amel's week 1, I believe, of BBR as well.
Copycat, yeah.
He does get Copycat, which is really, really cool. But I love Shaman. Also has a momentum move and baton pass. Remember, you cannot pass stats, but you can use it as like switch move, like U-turn. So which is really nice. Love Uzi's team. And that's how we end round 6. So which one were your favorites, guys? Let us know, obviously, down below which Pokemon you really like this one. Don't remind me. LD right now.
I really like the Dunsparce a lot.
We got a lot of people.
Mine?
I do like your team. I do like your team. Pheasantipity. I think my favorite picks this round, though, Overquill, Hydrapple, and also I really like Hoopa. I really hope you do a lot of work with Pheasantipity, by the way. Like, that's like, I'm very excited about that Pokemon. I hope you put in work. I really hope you put in a lot of work with it. It's going to be so sick. And as we end the round, like I said, this stream is sponsored by Samsung. Big shout out to them. They have the reserve campaign going on for 2 more days. If you want to support me, check out those links right there. You can save $50 in credit if you pick up your, what's it called? If you pick up, or reserve rather, for the next Samsung Galaxy. Simply putting your first name, last name, email, has 0 obligation to buy, but just checking it out supports me a lot. I appreciate it. So let's get into round 7. Uzi on the wheel, picking up Okie Dokie.
Okie dokie.
Now, he did do trades, but we're not going to talk about those trades. But he did do trades, I believe, to get this. He had some other stuff. I like this. Nice physical breaker for his team. He has Azu,
I think this is really good.
It's a grounded poison type.
Grounded poison type, strong fighting type. I think it's great for what it can do. I've been actually, I used it in OU recently with like Toy Scarf and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I was putting in the work, yep.
It was, catching a lot of mons by surprise. It also has the same Toxic Chain ability, which can be used for, just poisoning stuff, which is nice for maybe Hex Dragapult. Could be cool along with that. And yeah, also that other ability, what is it, Guard Dog?
He has a ground type. He has Iron Treads. Yeah, Guard Dog as well, so he can't be intimidated, and he gets the boost. Which is pretty cool.
I do want to try this mon at some point in draft.
I do too.
That's definitely on my list.
And this was probably like Danny's best Pokemon last season too, so I want to use it for sure.
Yep.
I think it's really, really, really strong. I like it. We have a Suing Gudra. Ooh, what do you think about this from Hayden, bro?
Oh yeah, I like this mon a lot, and this is definitely one of the mons that put in a lot of work for me last season. I think this mon is extremely versatile with what it can do, and bulky, very bulky on the special side. But you can also run like nice acid armor sets with body press is great too, as well as just AV, Chinese AV potential. The Assault Vest is crazy with this mon.
Yep, very good AV user. Good Dragon
Abilities
Tail.
are super useful too, right? I mean, you got Sap Zipper, you got...
Sap Zipper was so good, yeah. Sap Zipper was nice.
Sap Zipper was great, but I think I was using Gooey a lot last season. I was using Gooey a lot just to like lower speed for mons.
It stopped sweep. Yeah, it stopped sweeps. It stopped it can stop the opponent from sweeping. Yep, very good. And it's not like he doesn't have good physical punishers anyway, but like it's just a good mon. I like Hayden's draft. Seems very ice weak, but otherwise fire. I mean, he'll be fine. Ice isn't gonna really hurt him. Like Gudra, Sylveon, he should be fine.
I mean, yeah. What ice attack?
Always ace.
Maybe physical ice.
Really patched. Like Meow could be slightly annoying, I guess. But even then, I think Goo. Yeah, hit me with triple axle. Get -3 speed. Hi, Evie.
Yeah, you can run Rocky Helmet too on like Gudra and stuff like that.
Hi, Puka. Thank you, babe.
Oh, Puka showcase.
I mean, I'm not on screen right now, but hey, Puka, you can give him a treat. Yeah, you want to get him some rabbit? My bad, guys. But not really, because it's my dogs, and I don't give a damn. Next one. Seabed, again, if it's not clear that he's getting a Sun team, if it's not clear that Seabed is getting a Sun team, he picks up his ground type now. Probably the best ground type to have for his team. Probably the best ground type to have for his team. Sandy Shocks gives him Spikes and Stealth Rock, Volt Switch, and obviously he gets either Speed Boost or Special Attack Boost for Protoss. It can get any of them technically, but it's going to get either Speed Boost or Special Attack. It also gives him Screens, Mr. Crocker. If you didn't watch the videos with me and Blunder and CGC, Mr. Crocker is a good screener.
You can see the Sun team becoming more and more apparent with how powerful it's getting with the Photosynthesis mons.
He's waiting too long. I really want the Torkoals Ninetales Snipes. Nobody's taking them though, is the thing. Ever thought about doing an Uber draft league? I have, but I don't know if people would like watching it. Like, how often do you want people sweeping with like Arceus or things like that? We have to really think about it. Or the EV spreads for my dogs. 2v2 love. Honestly, it's solid even without Sun. That's what I'm saying. This team is fine without Sun.
No, yeah, easily.
Gouging,
I mean, a lot of these mons will function well.
Walking Wake is no longer just a Sun Sweeper. It has Scald knockoff. It's literally a utility Pokemon and Flip Turn.
I think
It's
for all
utility
the times I play a draft, I'm personally not a fan of like making your team such a way that you have to bring weather every single week.
Yes.
Yeah, like these kind of teams like these like that are being formed, you don't have to bring weather every single week.
Legit.
And that's what I think is useful because otherwise you get predictable.
I agree. We have Iron Jugulus from Playmore. So, again, which consists of Tar Heel, Pokemon, and Tyler. What do you think about the Jugulus pick? I know it's something I think we talked about last season, potentially.
Yeah, I think it is better now just because I think it does have access to Meteor Beam, I
Yeah,
believe.
Meteor Beam actually helps a lot.
It does help it a lot in terms of coverage and stuff like that, which can hit a wider variety of mons. It's fast, decently fast, and like, would you have taken this mon over Galarian Moltres, or would you have taken Galarian Moltres over this mon?
Galarian Moltres does have Pain Split now, so maybe I would have taken that. But this gives him another good speed tier and a boost. I think another booster energy mon. I think his team's
Booster
offensively
Energy mon,
is really tough to switch into. It also gets knockoff, which I think is big. Another knockoff user for his team.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely, Playmore definitely has a really good playoff potential team, for sure. So Gator said, I'm going to have all my value. So Gator pulled a power move here, right? He did this that way he has a lot of points at the end to get exactly what he wants. So he picks up Haunter. He picks up one of his Terra Captains, Haunter. Haunter's like 2 or 3 points. Haunter hits hard as a Scarf Haunter with Terra Ghost Shadow Ball hits as hard as, if not harder than Life Orb Gengar. They hit about the same. So it's strong. It's a strong Terra Captain. He already has his grounded poison type. It gives him another ghost offensive core. I'm a big fan of stacking Pokemon like Dragapult plus Golden Go or Meowscarada Samurott type of thing. This is really fun.
It's a very fun mon. You know, even though it's like it's a little frail, but at the same time you have good speed and special attack, and that's all you really need for this mon, just to be able to outrun things. If you're faster, it'll do damage.
Exactly. It also gets Nasty Plot and Focus Blast, just like Gengar. But again, you don't have to miss. You can run Terra Blast.
You don't have to miss. You got Terra Fighting. Yep. Terra Fighting, Terra Blast.
I like it. And I like that
Terra Fighting Focus Blast. You can make a power.
Yeah, I like that Gator went full on offensive, right? Like, I'd obviously think immediately, okay, Terra Fairy just because Dazzling Gleam for coverage. But he's like, nah, I'm going Terra Poison and Terra Ghost because I'll hit hard as hell. Like with my Sludge Wave or with my Shadow Ball. It's fun, but this is bad. It's definitely not a bad Pokemon. We've seen it put in work for Gravy.
You got Levitate. I think you got Levitate over Cursed Body, so that's pretty cool.
It's not a bad at all. It's a decent Terra Captain. I like Gator's team a lot. It's just one of the mons that he flip turns out into. Like what comes in on Samurott, right? You got Corviknight. You do 1,000,000,000% with like Terra Ghost Spec Shadow Ball.
Yeah. And he has enough points for
we allow multiple stabs.
Too.
You can use... So he had to pick his second stab, obviously, as that. But you get 1 stab guaranteed, and then you can pick.
Yeah, so he just picked both of his stabs.
Yeah, and it's also true. Like TK says in the chat, besides me and Gator have the most points in the draft so far. Nobody else is getting super high-priced Pokemon, so it makes sense to get these that you want.
Especially after my next 2 picks.
We have Tinkaton from Leo. Thoughts on the Tinkaton? He has it again.
I don't really have to think a ton to, know about Tinkaton. I believe that this mon is nice, right? I mean, he didn't make it I don't think he made it a Terra Captain, right? But I do think that this mon is good utility with Stealth Rocks and Encore and stuff like that. It's a good sweeping potential. You know, Gigaton Hammer, Swords Dance, Ice Hammer, things like that. Play rough. Yeah. Knockoff.
I'm actually surprised. I feel like his last 2 picks are fantastic Terra Captains for Leo. Like, these both could have been great Terra Captains. Overcool and Tinkaton. So I'm surprised. Terra's not banned. They can both Terra. He just didn't choose to do it. I think Tinkaton's it's just a good fairy steal. It just
they like my joke. They like it. I
snapped.
They like my joke.
Why'd I have to tear him back?
They love it.
So my pick is next. Like I said, I got sniped on Overcore this round, so I wanted Hisuian Coolfish after seeing what Chase did with it. I was really debating hard on if I let this thing Terra or not, and I might still end up doing it during the end of the season or something, but I got Hisuian Coolfish. It does get Pain Split now. It's basically Coolfish. It's basically value Coolfish. I've had Coolfish in draft. Coolfish is good as hell in draft without Eviolite, right? Please get a real mon. You're insane for hating. You're legitimately insane for hating on this mon because Quillfish itself is good as hell. So many people have drafted Quillfish. It's good as hell. This mon can only use Eviolite, but it can still get away with Black Sludge as well. It's good as hell. You're actually wild. Quillfish is literally good as hell.
They still think you're under the mind control of the people.
You're
making you
wild.
Pick mons.
Bro, Quill is good as hell. Quillfish is literally good as hell. Who cares if I get knocked off? What? It's still a Quillfish. I've drafted Quillfish multiple times in higher tier leagues, and it's taken me to playoffs twice, I think. Quill is a good mon, period.
And now you have rain potential, actually. They get Swift Swim, right? So you have some rain potential.
Yep. Swords Dance, all that option. It's just as fast as Overquill as well.
Yeah. Because you set up rain with Swampert, flip turn
Petra
out
isn't
to the
allowed.
Quillfish.
Could you Terraceer? No. Y'all wild. Y'all said the same thing about my ape team as well, and I won that. I won that league. No, let's just know.
I think we could trust in the pokeaim skill to be able to pull this off.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll be all right. We got Sanaconda, a great Terra Captain and a ground type from Druby.
Yeah, very strong Terra Captain here. I think this mon is fantastic with its coil sets and also just being super annoying. I mean, this mon can sweep. You know the trend right here is he's picking up mons that have swept him, right? Sanaconda last season swept him, and then Quackville 2 seasons ago, I think, swept him as well from me.
Yep.
So he's getting all the mons that
It does
put him
get
down.
it does get higher power.
Side,
It does get higher
put everyone
power.
else down. He's gonna put everyone else down with those mons.
Yeah, there's I mean, this mon was crazy for. I mean, you literally just said it, right? Mephisto swept him with this. You swept him with Quavo. He got him.
Yeah.
I burnt him. I burnt his. I literally burnt his playoff chances with Heatran. Like,
Yep. I had Steal too.
Drewby's like, yeah. Drewby's like, yo, I will collect all 5 pieces of Exodia, and playoffs will happen again. And this time, it's going there.
Exactly.
I love that. It's like a revenge draft. It's literally like a revenge draft.
Mm-hmm.
And I freaking love it.
He needs one more snake Pokemon so he can make the triple snake core. You need the 3. You need a triad kind of thing. Triple snake core.
Yep.
I
We
need
got
one more snake.
Pelipper out of nowhere. Out of nowhere for Shuckle. He
Ooh.
picks up Pelipper. Nobody could have seen this coming at all. Nobody. Not you.
I did not see this one coming at all. I didn't.
Nobody could have seen this coming. But this ups Greninja so much. Bro, like the random Pelipper. Now, this is what we were talking about, drafts that don't need their weather. Like this draft, nobody could have seen this coming at all.
Nobody could have seen it coming, exactly. And, like, minus Pelipper, like, it would just be a regular draft. Like, and plus Pelipper, you would not know what it would be. So,
At all.
now, the thing is that Pelipper does allow him to potentially pick up another Terra Captain. Maybe another Terra Captain that can be a Swift Swimmer, right? So he can now get a lot more value out of his next Terra Captain by getting something that can be usable in rain. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I agree completely. I think being like just he gets what you think like Ludicolo, Barraskewda Cantera, Floatzel Cantera, but like good mons that can actually
Yeah,
support
there's
the
still a
team.
lot of good mons down there. Yeah.
Doesn't he want Snow? No, you don't want to waste your time getting Snow because he doesn't have a lot of points left. Look at his first 4 picks. He doesn't have a lot of points left, so he can't afford it basically unless he gets Vulpix, baby Vulpix.
And now with the importance of, not building your team around a weather that you have to bring in every week, right? Ursaluna, having Moonlight, I think benefits from no rain.
Bro, Chipek keeps getting VGC.
Yo, another VGC mon.
Another VGC mon, like legit. Chipek does not stop drafting for VGC. And this actually continues. How many Pokemon is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah. He does not stop drafting for. You're actually. I can't wait for you guys to see the rest of his team because you'll know. Does he know? He really doesn't know at this point. I did tell him it was a doubles league. I apologize for telling him that.
This is amazing.
Yeah, actually amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. But yeah, this is very funny when he finds out it's singles going forward. But I love Arcanine, Hisuian. I am a big fan of it. I want to draft it too. I'm just a big fan of fire types in draft. So I do this too. I've definitely seen this team in a regional. Literally. The next Ogerpon has fallen to Kyle A. What do you think about Ogerpon, bro? Giving him some spikes on the team. Yeah, I told him it was
What about Cornerstone? What about Ogerpon Cornerstone? That's my favorite Ogerpon. Ogerpon Cornerstone could have gotten the Spadef boost from Sand. You know what I'm saying?
He can get both. He can get both. You're not allowed to. You're not locked to one Ogerpon.
Oh, you can. But I think Ogerpon regular is cool because it can actually use items.
Yeah,
right? It can actually. It's not locked into a map.
Strong ground type. His team currently lacks something like he has Vikavolt for water types, but it's slower, right? So he has to deal with it. So you have a nice fast Ogerpon, cannot Terra, That's not all forms. That's just regular grass form. The other two forms have already been drafted. You actually just saw Ogerpon right here. Yeah, Kyle seems scary.
It's a very scary team. I do
9
like the
points.
Define ability.
Yep, Defiance really nice as well, especially because he gets up hazards. Because like the only way he has a spin blocker, you can definitely try and defog. You're telling him it's a VGC league. You've been locked into disadvantages because you can't bring both forms to one match. Wait, you can't bring both forms to one match? Really? It doesn't work that way? Aw, I would bring all four.
Oh, because I guess each game, I don't know how that works.
Interesting. That's still cool though. I mean, you get still the option to do it. You hope I got Cornerstone? Galvantula, one of the great Terra Captains left, strong Electro type for Nexus. Gives him Sticky Web for his team. Still lacks a grounded Poison type, but gives him Sticky Web for his team. Going the classic Ice plus Fairy on your Electro type is the big way to do this. It's definitely the way to use an Electro type, period. I love Galvantula. His team is very hard to switch into, bro. It's actually super hard to switch into. Very scary.
This is a cool pick. This is a really cool pick because, I mean, you know, like all the other electric types, this mon can work really offensively, right? I mean, it's decently fast, pretty good speed tier.
Yep.
And web support for a team like what Nexus has is
good.
Kind of wild.
Good.
It is kind of wild.
Very good. Very good. Try and defog, give that boy an evasion boost on an Amorous. Like, very, very scary. Crack team.
It's a very scary team. It really is.
Those points are definitely declining. Yes,
declining so fast. I feel like it was like maybe at the 7th or 8th mon or something that we had to give like him and everyone a reminder to.
Hey guys, you only have. Actually, after Nexus picked him, I'm pretty sure I gave everybody a reminder.
I think you saw that.
Reminder, you need 10 points. You need 10 points, guys. 10 points. 10 Pokemon.
10 months. 10 to 12 months.
Ah, Shady picks up back border. I'm so hyped about this pick. Dude, I want this so much.
This is such a cool pick. This is such a good pick. Terra Magmortar is so cool. Especially after the set that I was running with Belly Drum, bro. Like,
I want this mon so badly. I want it so badly. This, I'm telling you, if I had a real pick, it was literally between this and Metagross round 1. Like, I would have just got my Terra Captain immediately. It's such a good mon, such a good fire type. I really hope he uses it. I know that he, there's some Pokemon he's debating trading or not going into the season, but I hope he likes this mon. I really hope he likes it.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, this mon is really cool. Like, as a Terra Captain, because I mean, we know Terra Fire, like Fire-type Terra Captain mons are really good at just clicking buttons exactly.
Yep, that's all they need. Because Overheat's such a nuke. Overheat's such a nuke. And you got the Terra Blast, you got the fighting for the Belly Drum fighting. Woo!
Yeah, indeed. Oh, this is a great one. I like it.
Yep. And then...
End the round off is me. Ooh.
Ending the round with Envy picking up Cleavor. That's round 7, right? Ending round 7 with Envy picking up the Cleavor. What are your thoughts, Envy, on the Cleavor? I freaking love Cleavor. I freaking love Cleavor, dude. It's a mon I still want in draft to this day. Just getting the rocks up, I think, see, this, I know I asked your thoughts and I'm talking, but I'll let you talk in a sec. But the thing about you is you rarely ever bring hazards to your games. Because you're a big fan of attacking rather than setting up. This solves that. This solves that for sure. You can Stone Axe, get off a strong attack, boosted by sharpness, and set up your rocks.
Can you go to my team slide? I think somebody has to see my team slide.
All right, let me 1 second. I have to remove the other mon because I always paste them on after.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
There you go.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, look. I mean, look at this, right? So yeah, my team is. I like Cleavor a lot. I've often brought teams to draft where it doesn't have hazards at all, or doesn't have stealth, maybe like a remover, but that's about it. I've won a lot of games without clicking rocks, but this actually is super, like, it just coincides really well with the way that I play, where I can actually just click an attack and get up rocks at the same time. I find that really cool, and the fact that because I can do that, and I also have Annihilate, I think it goes really well together. Another Pokemon that can give me momentum with U-turn and stuff like that, very strong.
Very strong.
And yeah, and then at this point I was like, okay, maybe I need some speed. So then, yeah, we'll see what I get next.
I think it's gonna be strong. And what is your favorite for? Dude, like legit. I mean, I was talking to you about this pick. I was like, yo, get this mon. Just get this freaking mon. Literally get this mon. It's so freaking good, dude. What's your favorite picks? My favorite picks this round are Cleavor, Magmortar, Haunter's really cool, and Galvantula. Those are my favorite picks. Those are actually what are your favorite picks this round?
Definitely, I really like Cleavor. I'm a big fan of the Okidogi, Hisui, and Gudra, and I really like, what do I else? Magmortar is really cool. And I
it's so
think Nexus
cool.
with yeah, Magmortar is really cool. And I think the Nexus with what do you call it? Galvantula is going to be interesting to see as well with Terra.
Yep. Metagross is gone. Guys, keep in mind, people have already started uploading their analysis if you want to check them out. I have all the coaches linked down below. We're going to still go going. We still have like 50 more picks left. But we also have the doc down below as well. We have a lot of stuff. So check out the doc, check out all the things. Make sure you show every coach some love. So the next pick MV picks up is Weavile. What a nasty offensive core, bro. What a nasty core, bro. Yeah, we're a third of the way through the draft.
8th pick Weavile is kind of cool,
Two-thirds,
right?
two-thirds. Yeah, 8th pick Weavile is beautiful. There's 12 rounds. Not everybody gets 12 Pokemon, though, because it's based on points.
Yo, the fling tomatoes.
Look at the fling! Look at the fling tomato! I love it, I love it. MV got so mad he died, so he picked up Annihilate, and then he got the Weavile. If Sneasler's not going to win me this draft league, maybe Weavile will.
Yeah, exactly. So I do have a Pokemon that can fling big nuggets. It
For
can
strong big nuggets.
Yep, very, very strong ones too because of its stab dark typing. It's going to be stronger than Sneasler in terms of those flings. This mon, I needed speed, and I was like, okay, what's fast? Saw Weavile, I'm like, let me just grab that real quick. And yeah, this mon now,
speed,
of course,
gives him
knock
huge
off
speed for his team.
triple axle. Yeah, I think this mon's going to be really cool as well. And I can still use momentum with Baton Pass and things, just regular Baton Pass. Yeah, this mon is also fast. I mean, his speed tie it's faster than Boulder. Speed tie is like Darkrai and stuff, so I think this is really cool.
8th pick is so nice for Weavile. It was definitely on my list as well. We got Azelf from the New York Yankees. Again, the rain. Azelf's so good in draft, dude. Such a good value pick. It's honestly like very, very, very... I think we have it cheap. Like, I freaking love it. I freaking love Azelf so much.
You had this mon before too, and I think you did really
season.
well with it.
Yeah, it's a good mon. It's a great mon. It's great. It's leads. It's just setting up rocks and booming. Focus Sash. It gives him Rain Dance as well for the Archaludon, another Rain Dancer. It's such a good Pokemon. Dude, Shady's picks is so cool. And yeah. Guys, check out everybody. The links are down below. Please continue to check out everybody. Shady's drafted it before I believe it. Yeah, we definitely have to like underprice some people. I think Landorus as well, Shuckleking. We can definitely do it for like Season 3. But Season 3 is not going to be for many months unless we get something new with Pokemon, right? So we'll have a while for those. But I love the Azelf pick by Shady. Toxicroak. So next is going a little bit lower now. Picking up his Grounded Poison. Picking up a Fighting type. And also getting a Terra Captain for him. Dude, I love the Fighting plus Dark. Dark for the boosted Sucker Punch. The immunity to Psychic. Steel is always good too. When am I dropping my draft analysis? It'll be sometime after the stream ends. So it won't be right away, but...
I think Terra Captain Toxicroak is really good. Like, I think it's actually really cool.
It's a good frog.
I mean, yeah, you look at all the other Terra Captains and stuff like that. I think Toxicroak is definitely a powerful one. And like to actually get it paired with Galvantula
is really nice. Yeah, it helps a lot.
Yeah, you have two good value Terra Captains there.
Yeah.
Along with a team like that. What does he have now? Like 2 points left?
How many Pokemon he has? This is 9 or 8?
It's 8 Pokemon.
Yeah, he can get two, he has to get 2 more, and he has not a lot of points left because as you can see, his team is very top and middle heavy. It is just there. We got Ursaring from Kale. I'm such a huge fan of Ursaring, dude. I saw Mount use it. Mount was so good using this mon. It was one of my favorite Pokemon from his team. I really, really wanted it as well in the PPL. Just such a good mon with Eviolite. And it can be a Guts Breaker as well. I'm very high on Ursaring. It's a very good pick. Very, very good pick.
This was a mon I was considering for my own team just because to keep up with the whole pattern of me having Ursaluna and Blood Moon. And I was going to try to get like a Terra Ursaring maybe if I could. But yeah, this is a really cool mon.
It could Terra. He decided not to. The reason being is because the other two are too many points. So Kyle cannot Terra any of his other Pokemon currently. Because you have 15 Terra points, and then I believe Houndsell's like 7 or 8 points. And Vigil's like 6, so he cannot afford to Terra an Ursaring. Once again, Chimpak continues to play VGC and has picked up a Drifblim. Shout out to the Psychic Drifblim. Yeah, I remember when Drifblim was good in VGC. I don't know if it's still good right now, but I remember when it was good. That it won that one Geico Regional, which is really cool. But Terra Drifblim gives him Flying, Fairy, and Fighting. Very good Pokemon with Defog, Strength Sap support, Will-O-Wisp, Hex. It's bad. It's probably bad now, but he doesn't know. Regulation A believers in the chat.
I think this mon is actually really annoying for what it can do. Like now that I'm thinking about it, Drifblim has a lot of like really interesting sweeping potential.
Yep.
because you can recover quite easily
Strength
with
Sap, yep.
you know strength sap and stuff like that. And with Terra, and you have Calm Mind potentially. You have a lot of other stuff. Even like Flare Boost, which is
Flare
powered by
Boost.
Terra. Flare Boost.
Flare Boost.
Yeah, this is a really the 2 Terra captains he has right now are really
Really
scary.
good. I mean, his first one's going to be insane, period, right? Revenue
Yeah.
was just broken in itself. We have Ludicolo. So Shuckle has picked up his next Terra Captain, and it is indeed the Ludicolo with Terra Water, Fairy, and Poison. Ooh.
Poison Terra.
Okay, I like that. Resist the bug type attacks coming out. Ooh, I kind of like that with Ludicolo. It also gives you just a strong option that will be stab versus other grass types if you don't want to use Ice Beam. So, I like that.
So here's another thing I can see with Poison Terra is like a defensive rain dish set.
Yeah. Defensive Rangers, exactly, with Leech Seed.
Yeah.
And put a Black Sludge on it too, for fun.
Yep. Black Slash for good measure.
I mean, I will say that Shuckle is a big fan of Terrastalizing turn 1 with his Pokemon. He did have Umbreon last season, so it makes sense to Terrastalize turn 1 with that mon. You want to have that typing. So, there you go. Go ahead and use a Black Sludge. It's party time.
Yeah.
We got Drewby picking up Thundurus Incarnate.
Having had this mon before, I can say that this mon is really good.
Yep, strong mon, good speed tier. Good middle speed
Yeah.
tier for his team as well. Keep him
Ability
nice
to
speed tier.
fling big nuggets as well. I'm excited to see what he does with that if he is able to. And I want at least somebody else besides myself to fling a big nugget this season.
Wow, good luck, bro. I'm sure you'll have that dream never come true, but I actually think that dream might come to play. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll see.
Don't you let your dreams be dreams. You can pay people off to do it. Now, my pick is next. No flip turn. Yep. No flip turn. Are you talking about Ludicolo? I thought you were talking about Thundurus. I was like, yeah, no flip turn on Thundurus. Thankfully. My pick is next, and I was actually very happy that Drew did not take this version, because you guys see I have my PPL championship winner Lycanroc, and I have my SPL championship winner Thundurus Therium back on the team. I wanted it to be another, what's it called? I wanted it to be a breaker because currently I don't punish water types enough. Thundurus, y'all saw what it is. It's not just a strong special attacker. In the playoffs, it carried me. It was a bulky version all of playoffs, and it carried me the entirety. Lived a modest Specs Ice Beam from Iron Bundle. Lived +2 Quick Attack Life Orb from Scizor. It's actually such a strong Pokemon, and I mean, I'm excited to get it back. If we gotta have the Dynasty, we gotta have the original champion. We got my Jordan right here, and yeah.
We got the Squawkabilly. The mascot. The real dynasty's coming through.
Thank you. I try.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Almost a full team of good mons. Facts. We got Cincino. Much love,
I
fam.
actually
Appreciate you.
think we super undervalued this mon.
I mean,
in
it's
the point system.
this and Mousehold have not shown that they're good yet, so I think it's fine if this thing ends up being broken. I do think he picked the right Terras. I do think normal, obviously you have to be normal, but I do think Ghost is perfect for it, right? For the
Perfect. Yep,
fighting.
normal ghost, and yeah, ground is really good to destroy steel types a lot better.
Yep. I think fire would have worked too, but I think he wanted to hit Heatran, which was important. I think grass actually would have been cool too with Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed hits incredibly hard with loaded dice, with the Technician as well. It gets tidy up now, gives him some hazard control, another hazard control mon, just by setting up. But he does have spikes though, so it's really funny. Leo's gonna set up all the layers, and then he's just gonna tidy them up away. I cannot wait to use it. But it's a good mon. It's a good mon, and we definitely made it kind of cheap. So
I agree.
literally, Leo has a very fast team, a very good team. I like it, and it makes sense why he didn't Terra, Overcoil, and Tinkaton, because this mon is a good one. It also gets triple axle. Correct. Belly Bolt by Gator, picking up his final Terra Captain.
That's a very Gator Pokemon.
That is a
It
very
does
Gator.
look like a Gator Pokemon.
Volt
Belly
Switch, has Toxic, has Recovery. Kyle uses Mon to success as well. Join these Weavile or Zamazenta. Zamazenta's banned, and Weavile.
Thank you for the
has-
birthday wish.
I'm a big fan of Belly. He did not pick Terra Fairy, which you typically see Fairy. Water makes a lot of sense, being a water type.
Yeah, just coverage and defensively.
Very
yeah.
bulky, extremely bulky Pokemon. It's actually really strong too.
Flying Belly Bolt sounds so fun. I want to see that. It'll be like a Belly Bolt on a balloon.
Yep. I mean, this. Okay. Holding the balloon in his head. I see it. I see it. I see the vision. But yeah, this is a very Gator Pokemon. Gator basically likes Pokemon. He has his two pivots, right? He has the Dunsparce and Belly Bolt to tank the hits, and then he has the strong hitters. Super Gator pick. What up, Peter?
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what banger picks Gator is selling points for. Well, so at this point, we got 8 Pokemon here. Gator can have up to 4 left. Cyclizar from Playmore. I believe this is the new Bubby, if I'm not mistaken. That's what he told me. And I was like, okay, bro. If that's what you believe. I like it. I like Cyclizar. I'm a big fan of Cyclizar. Knockoff Spin, Rapid Spin, AV. I know that Uzi was sniped on this Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. I think he won. Or maybe he didn't want this Pokemon, not this season. But, very good Pokemon. Very good mon. Cannot Shed Tail.
Yeah.
Cannot Shed Tail. Cannot Shed Tail. Let's make that very clear.
Band. It's a lower tier mon. It is not able to Shed Tail.
It could tear it if you wanted
Rapid Spin, which is cool. Yeah, you could tear it. He chose not to.
This,
so I
this is
don't
a new
know.
Bubby, though. This is a new Bubby.
I don't think Cyclizar would have enough points for Taro along with, or maybe it would. I'm not sure. Along with the Hisui and Electrode. I don't
think so either. I don't
yeah,
think so
but
either.
It's nice. Rapid Spin's cool. I'm glad that he got one of those to pair with. It's good for his team to remove hazards for Cerulege. That's cool.
Bro, pick the bike with no wheels. It got a wheel in his neck. It's all right. Regen Spam is good. Knockoff, Rapid Spin, Dragon Tail. It's just a very good control. Mm-hmm. It's very good. It's good. It's a good support. It's like a fantastic support mon. It's also a ghost immunity for his team, which he desperately needed.
Yes.
So we finally see Chase like, all right, fine. I'll pick up.
Fine, I'll get it.
I'll get some sun. So he picks Ninetales. Now, why did he pick Ninetales over the Torkoal? Well, Baton Pass. Baton Pass is a big one. It allows him to actually get the sun in and get the hell out. That's what you want to be doing with sun. So in that regard, it can do a little bit more than Torkoal. It also learns Healing Wish now, too. So it actually gets
Healing
support
Wish,
for the
so you
team.
can heal up a member of the team. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So actually gets support for the team as well and gets a lot for his squad. So I'm excited for this one in particular. I think he finally gets... Yeah, no, everybody knew someone told me. And Torkoal was also 1 point more because of Rocks plus Spin. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
We get a spinner from... Sorry, I had to drink some water. But we get a spinner from Hayden now coming forward. Hitmontop. I know you're a Hitmontop enthusiast.
I'm a Hitmontop enthusiast. So this is my favorite of the Hitmons, and I've used it extensively in like OU and stuff on the ladder. I've used this mon quite a bit, and I do love the fact that this mon not only can be defensive with Intimidate, so he has Intimidate shuffling. You can shuffle Intimidates with Gyarados and Hitmontop, right? The physical ice type attacks you're thinking about, like, of course, there's mons that can sponge it with Rock Heaven and stuff like that, but Hitmontop can weaken them, and it's just really good against those kinds of ice type Pokemon.
Yep.
And it also has Technician, so you can run it offensively with Technician, Mach Punch, Triple Axle. You have Priority and Sucker Punch as well. I think, and of course, a spinner, Rapid Spin.
Yep.
So you have hazard control support for your team, which I think it did not have before. So
Triple Axle with freaking Technician is like as strong as V-Create. So it's going to be nasty. One less Mach Punch versus my Darkrai. That's a good way to think about it as well. That's the same reason to get your Fairy as well. And then we see Uzi end the round with an Alolan Persian, giving him a Dark type, another speed tier up there as well. Foul play support, parting shot to get in things like Dragapult, Chi-Yu as well. I've had Alolan Persian drop. I think you had it too, right?
Oh, temporarily.
Temporarily. But did you get it away?
No, I don't think I did, actually. I don't think I did. I had Sneasel, and then I traded Sneasel for
Did you not have this back in the day?
Sableye.
You didn't have this back in the day? Like way back in the day? I know I did.
No, not me. I never did.
Okay, I know.
I don't think I had this one.
I know I definitely did. I was a fan
I
of
like the speed tier. He did not make this a Terra Captain. I don't know if it could have been along with or maybe it could have along with Galarian
it. It
Articuno, but he has a
definitely
different
could
Terra
have been.
Captain.
It definitely could have been. That's our round 8.
We've out round 8 is crazy though, bro.
Definitely. We've out biggest steal. I'm a big fan of the Thunderuses and Azelf as well.
I might use the bathroom 1 sec.
Yep, go take your time. While we wait for Envy, I just want to remind y'all, if you didn't know, again, this is sponsored by Samsung, this stream. If you want to help me out, check out that link. They currently have their reserve campaign going on for the next Galaxy. If you put your email, last name, first name, you can reserve with 0 obligation to buy, but with $50 credit as well. But if you don't want to do any of that, just simply clicking the link helps me out, goes a long way. Well, I'm also a big fan of the Terra Captains picked this round. I think all of them are very strong. I love the Cinccino. Toxic is nice for Nexus. He kind of needed it. Ludicolo is like, it's just so interesting to see the water. The rain pick is wild. The rain pick is actually wild. So it's cool to see him obviously doing that, and then chip back continuously. Do I get money for reserve? It's more so just to help me out. They just like trust me for more things. I don't actually get like a portion of the money you get from if you reserve. No. Not a fan of Ninetales. Torkoal's so much better. I don't think so. I think that they both have a lot of strong suits for them. Torkoal sets up rocks and can rapid spin. Ninetales has Healing Wish and Baton Pass, which gives him momentum. So he doesn't have to go Torkoal then switch out. He can bring in Ninetales and Baton Pass out immediately into a sweeper. How many points do I have left? I have a lot of points left. I have like 40 at this point.
You have a bit. You have quite a lot.
Yep.
You splurge a bit.
Yep. So the next round, Uzi picking up his next pick right here. We do see the Deoxys Defense going very late. People just didn't want it. This is actually a trade as well. He didn't have Deoxys. He actually had something else.
He had something else and then he traded, yeah. But I am a Deoxys Defense
Enthusiast?
connoisseur. Enthusiast. Yeah, enthusiast is a good word. I'm a Deoxys Defense enthusiast. I think this mon is amazing. I was going to get this if I wasn't going to get Mew.
Yes.
And I do think that this mon is... it could be scary. Like, people see it and it's like, oh, defense. Like, yeah, it's like, it's not that useful, not that strong, blah, 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 whatever. But, I mean, teleport. I think this mon, yeah, it does have teleport. It does have rocks and spikes both. It does have nasty plot. It does have a lot of really cool moves. Pain split, so it can heal itself. So
can't ever know.
And it also just recover. It actually has good recovery. So then,
yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this mon is it can be dangerous. It can actually be dangerous.
The reason,
Meteor Beam too.
Yeah, exactly. The reason Uzi picked up both Persian and Deoxys is because his team lacked one thing that you kind of need: a Pokemon that can get in other Pokemon. So this gets teleport plus recover. It's a good teleporter. Spikes as well for his squad, but also Persian has the parting shot. So it's good.
Yes, and it I believe does get stored power. Yes, so yep. That is correct.
We got the Bear Tick from Hayden as a Terra Captain. So we saw what Kyle did with this last season, bro. This mon's scary to prep for. This mon is straight up scary to prep for. So he's a chilly reception plus that. I love Bear Tick. Terra Ice with Spear, loaded dice. Think about it, Hayden.
I told him about that already. I told him about that.
Think about that. Think about the set, bro, because that mon is so good. Electric and ground, perfect. Bear Tick is Earthquake as well. Gets close combat now too. It's
I think
good.
the Terra Captains that he has are really good value. Like Jolteon is such a great Terra Captain. Beartic, we've seen what it did before.
Very strong. Very, very strong.
Yeah, with the snow and stuff like that, with the snow buff, and yeah, the Terra Ice. Oh man, it's always good. Kyle knows about it.
Kyle definitely knows. We see a Chlorophyll Sweeper from our boy Seabat over here with the Lilligant Hisuian form coming through. Nice grass, nice basically. Like, I mean, he had good Pokemon for some, but you wanted a water killer, right? So this gives him the water killer. Not that Walking Wake and Gouging Fire are going to have problems with water at all. But Beartic should get an evolution. I agree. Super Beartic.
Yep.
Dude, I really want Beartic as well in draft one day. I really want
I'd be down to try it at some point, yeah. I would probably get it with...
He just runs with Chlorophyll. He doesn't have to run Hustle. This is a sick team. This team's really nice.
Oh, Hisuian Lilligant's
he gets triple action now, too.
It is, in my opinion, it's the best Chlorophyll mon, period.
Yep.
I think it's better than, in my opinion, it's better than Venusaur. It is better than Venusaur.
I think so, too. Nice, strong physical breaker.
Yep.
This team's nasty. Among Us on Playmore. They get their grounded poison type now. Their nice little defensive core of Among Us, Vaporeon. Technically Garchomp, if I'm being real. Like, you just run defensive on all three of those and be good. You got your Volt Switcher, you got your Iron Valiant. Just a good pivot mon. Another Regenerator mon as well. I've used Among Us in draft. It's good. It's very good.
Yeah, Among Us is a great Regenerator mon. I've used it in draft too before as well. I think I used it on the team that I had, probably Kyurem, stuff like that. I think I had it with like Slowbro too, like Slowbro Among Us.
Yeah,
so
good as hell. Nice double regen.
Yeah, and yeah, this is a great mon. Like it can spore stuff. I mean, I like it with Rocky Helmet mainly.
A lot.
But yeah, great pivot. Even like eject button too.
Yep.
Even like eject button.
Eject button, Leaf Storm as well. Red card too. A lot of things.
Oh, you mean eject pack Leaf Storm?
Yeah. Sorry. Eject pack. Thank you.
Yeah.
We got Keldeo from Gator. Nice and reliable offensive special water. I like it.
I was wondering when this would go. I was wondering when the Keldeo would
go. Yeah, definitely. Keldeo was definitely... Like, he could have picked this or Manaphy. I like the Keldeo, though. I like Keldeo. Because Gator's less about, like, setting up and sweeping and more, like, bringing in hard hitters and has flip turn as well for him. Fan of the Keldeo.
Having used Keldeo before when it was not as buffed as it is now, because now it has flip turn, it has pain split, it has vacuum wave, it has a bunch of stuff. Yep. I could say that this mon is great. I mean, this mon is definitely not
pain split's so nice. With Calm Mind, Pain Split, definitely not. 100% agree with you. Calm Mind Pain Split is really, really sick. Leo's picking up Bubby as well. We got the Appleton with Terra. I've had it as well. Same Terras as I had too. I think I had Grass though over Dragon.
You had Grass, I think, over Dragon.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the season specifically. But Appleton, nice little slow Pokemon. Project Iceman, Ursaring to Ursaluna, Beartick to Morales. Ooh, I like it.
Interesting.
I would like it. Thank you for the 2 as well. Fenrismon gives him a nice little defensive pivot as well. His team's good. His team's freaking good. His team's fast, and this gives him a nice little slow mon. I was actually wondering. This is where I actually hit up Playmore. I was like, yo, what are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna get Flapple? Because the other 2 are gone.
Oh yeah.
But I like it, and I love his Terras as well. I think
cool pick.
Yeah, gives him a nice little defensive pick. Nice little. He doesn't have to worry about bundle, but gives him a nice little answer for backs as well. Secondary answer.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked up Basculin. Now I told you the second I did the mocks with Viz's team last season, with Dylan and everybody, I was like, yo, I have to get this damn mon. I have to. It put in too much work last season, and I get all 3 forms. I freaking love this mon. Also, I don't give a damn what y'all say in chat. I won the last 2 seasons. All right, I won the last 2 seasons.
People don't believe. They don't believe.
People don't
in the power.
think I don't pull up with like shit in OU all the time. This mon is not shit, by the way. It's a good mon.
This mon is good. It really is good, and it's like it takes you by surprise too, especially if you're on like the Violet, because you have access to both the stripes and the white stripe, which is a different species entirely. But you can run a Violet on it too. It's really bulky, or you can just all out power with Terra, Wave Crash, Flip Turns, all that kind of stuff. It's strong. It's really strong.
I get 4 Billies and 3 Basculins.
Yeah, you can become hacksters too with like Terra Dragon, Scale Shot, and stuff like that. You can become hacksters.
Haters.
You can become a
haters in chat. Dude, I don't even care about winning the season, but I'm definitely gonna get to playoffs. All right, I can still play the game, guys. I definitely do have the worst team out of everyone, though.
Just kidding. Sell yourself short.
Just kidding. My team's easily top 5 in any.
You got a Firewater Grass core the first 3. You got
nice
Dragon Fairy Steel core. You got you got every single core in the book.
Haters. Frostlass, I love it. Spikes, he needed it. Ghost type, spin block. Does not have a ghost resist though, which is really. But I mean, Heatran is technically a ghost resist in my opinion. All you need.
Yeah.
All you freaking need. Last season I drafted too serious. This season I'm drafting too fun. What do you guys want? And the season before that I didn't have hazard control. What do you guys want? I'm gonna draft all lower tier picks next time. That's all I'm doing. Nobody's happy.
Which actually might be what we are doing. So.
Anyway. Anyway, I love Frostlass. Good ice type. Good spikes.
Yeah, it's nice.
Triple
I do think
Axle
it's cool because you could also run it with like Bandit Triple Axle and stuff like that, and Poltergeist and things too. I think there's like a few different ways you can run this mon, besides the classic spikes and T-Wave or whatever.
Yep. It's a good mon. It's a freaking good mon. Mienshao. Such a good value pick, dude. Regenerator.
Really cool pick.
Momentum,
yeah.
Has Ice Spinner now. Fake out. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, this mon in particular with Regenerate and stuff like that is a really nice mon.
I love
You have momentum and stuff too with it.
Knockoff support for the team as well. I freaking love this mon.
Reckless hurts with this mon too. Reckless high jump kicks.
Yep.
You don't even have to run Ice Spinner. You can run Triple Axle.
Oh, it gets triple axle now too?
Yeah, it gets Triple Axle.
Nice, bro. Go team. Once again, Chipback is playing VGC and picks up the Dondozo. Next, how many picks left?
No way.
About 25.
There's just no way.
Picks up the Dondozo. Now, let me tell you something about Dondozo. I thought this mon was really one-dimensional, but then I started seeing El Scizor use it, Lars use it. He was using offensive every week, and it was good. It was putting in work. So,
yeah,
it's really, really cool. I like this mon. AV sets are good. Obviously, Rest Talk. I know John Jr. will also use it as well. I'm a big fan of this VGC team that Chimpbag is on. I did tell him after the draft this is actually singles. He said okay, so don't worry about it. Singles as well though. So I mean, yeah, it's a good mon. It's a freaking great singles mon.
Yeah, this is a really interesting team, and I feel like Chimp's gonna know exactly how to pilot this kind of team.
This is such a Chimpack team, guys.
It's such a Chimpack team.
If you're new to Chimpack, please check him out. He has Jeopardies every week. They're really good, but also he's such a great draft mon. He's also won multiple cups. Multiple chips, and the way he uses mon is going to surprise you the entire season. So definitely stay tuned. We got Moltres from Scarlet. Now, this is actually a snipe of Nexus as well. But nice defensive, offensive and defensive fire. You guys know what Moltres does in OU without even being able to Terra. Will-O-Wisp, Flame Body, U-turn, Momentum. It ruined my fish score. You're right. Don Dozo fish. Don't worry, I get another fish later. And you're going to win games in spite of your team, not because of it. Gonna force you to build play out of your mind for the content, of course. No, I'm gonna win because of my team. I'm telling ya, my team is good.
Y'all are underestimating the power of these baby Pokemon. You're underestimating the power of those
You really
babies.
underestimate. Don't underestimate the Terra Captains.
Yep.
Oh man. Don't understand how Tornadus gets picked up in the first round of many leagues. People just want to use it. People want to use Tornadus. It's part of the draft plan. I love Moltres though. I love the defensiveness it gives for his team. You can't just like Scizor his Latios or his Clefable. You gotta worry about
yeah,
the
it gives you like something that's good for like, you know, threatening steel Pokemon and stuff like that.
Yep.
I believe it gets Scorching Sand. Does it get Scorching Sand still? I think it does, right? Moltres?
It was D-Ray.
I
think it did. It did.
It gets Scorching Sand.
TK, it was D-Ray. Mateo, thank you for the 9 months. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, good mon.
Talonflame is picked up. At this point, Nexus has like 2 points left after this, and he still has to get one more Mon. But he picks up Talonflame, Will-O-Wisp, Defog, U-turn, Speed Tier. Nice little. It's basically like I said, he wanted either Moltres or the Talonflame. Moltres was sniped.
I do think Talon is a little. I like Talon a bit more personally, just because of its utility in terms of defog, its speed tier, and its priority.
Moltres cannot Terra, no. I agree. Priority Brave Bird, still good. Yeah, heavy duty boots, so you get one hit, one little nuke off on something. Could be really nice. I like Nexus team. Oh, Shady's just shows his last pick as well. Even though it has Hisuian Zoroark. I didn't even realize that when I was putting them together last night. But Shady picks up Hisuian Zoroark as his next Pokemon. Some nice little mind games with Sneasler, and as you obviously see is Thwacky, but we'll talk about Thwacky in a bit. But Shady picks up Hisuian Zoroark right now. No Indeedee. I think the reason he didn't want to get Indeedee was because he didn't want it to mess with Grimmsnarl's ability to do stuff. But I love Hisuian Zoroark, the mind games. It's always so annoying fighting a Zoroark, dude.
It is. He picked up an Annihilate counter. It's
literally
immune to Ghost and Fighting. Like, come on.
Yep.
Why do we have to do that?
Getting regular
really
be Terracaptus.
See, this is a mon that, like, there's a lot of threats, right? Let me tell you something. There's a lot of threats that people have picked up, but Hisuian Zoroark was one of those mons that I'm personally most like annoyed of or afraid of, I guess you could say.
It stops taunting
because
parting shot.
It's it's kind of like the what do you call it? The uncertainty of the game. When a Pokemon like this can be another Pokemon and you don't know exactly, and you have to play mind games and stuff like that. The uncertainty is what makes this Pokemon so good, and especially when you have it disguised as mons like Sneasler, Landers, well, not Landers because you'll know it fits Intimidate, or Chaludon, even your Terra Captain.
Yep.
Like, pretty scary
dude,
stuff.
disguising it is freaking, like, literally Terra Captain is just crazy in itself.
Yeah.
Ape. And then MV ends the round by picking up Toadscroll, and as you can see right there, he does indeed have the Annihilate that you were asking about, Piz. But nice little spinner. We also saw this mon is not one-dimensional. Shout out to Emil in his Foul Play Black Glasses set, which is really cool. We'll never forget that.
Yeah, this mon I think is really cool because, well, first of all, yeah, you know, Flygon might be able to Terra with Steel and Electric, and I'll still have a Ground type on my team, so that's great.
Yep.
And yeah, just having more hazards. Like I have a spinner now. I have a more reliable form of hazard control. I had Defog on Cleavor, but now I actually have a good spinner. I would say a solid spinner.
Yep.
And yeah, I can just spore stuff, set up T-spikes, toxic
grass
stuff. I can good grass type. It has some pretty good coverage as well, and I like it.
Yep, I like it as well. My favorite picks this round, they'll have to be the Deoxys on round 9, as well as the Beartic. Those are probably my two favorite. Also, Chimpac's theme of VGC is really fun.
My favorite ones for this one, I like your Basculin quite a bit.
Yay!
I like your Basculin.
Bro, I can't believe they don't remember what Viz did last season.
Viz did, yeah, with Basculin.
Or what
Viz did some crazy
it's
stuff
also
with
what we
Basculin.
did as well. Like, because you know we did a lot of mocks, right? Remember, like,
Yeah.
Basculin was so freaking fun.
Yeah. I know. Deoxys also, I like that too. And then Hisuian Lilligant, I think is a perfect mon for the team on that one. Keldeo I like too. Hisui and Zoroark, I think is great. I like that one.
Yeah.
Great picks all around. I mean, this round was pretty good.
Very fun round. Very, very, very fun round. So MV picks up the wheel and picks up Farigarath.
My second Terra Captain here. I got the Giraffe Core with Raging Bolt and Terra Farigarath. I'm so excited to use this Pokemon too because this Pokemon reminds me of reminds me of the Dunsparce.
It can Wish Pass.
Wish Pass. You can Wish Pass into Annihilate, right? You can Wish Pass into Annihilate, but it also can. It have the same Terra types as the Dunsparce that I had last season. It's kind of like a Dunsparce because it can spam Terra Normal, Hyper Voices, and Terra Normal stuff like that. It has Terra Water, which is good defensively, Sap Sipper, and then Terra Fairy, which is another great typing for its moving its weaknesses. And it also reminds me of Espeon because this thing can also do like store power stuff too. So to give context, I should actually remind because this is a Pokemon that I like immediately got as soon as I traded something. I picked up initially Regigigas, and so I picked up Regigigas first.
The Reggie.
I picked up Regigigas as a Terra Captain first, and I immediately swapped it for this one as soon as I found out that Regigigas, slow start ability, right? Half the attack and half the speed. So I'm like, okay, wait a second. Body press, this thing has body press, really good defense. I'll be able to use that while I'm waiting for its slow start to go away and use Terra defensively so that I can make sure that I can still have turns. Turns out that its body press actually gets weakened too because it's all of its attacks get weakened by half, including his body press, which is calculated by defense. Then I noticed, okay, so Terra Blast, right?
Choice Specs. No.
Yeah, like, let me try some Choice Specs sets. Like Choice Specs Terra Blast could be cool, right? Because now it actually gets normal stab Terra Blast. The thing is, if you lower its attack all the way down, 0 IVs in attack, minus attack nature,
it's still physical. It still
becomes a physical Terra Blast even with Choice Specs, which is crazy because its special attack is just a little less than its stupid high attack. Affected by slow start. So then I was like, nope, goodbye Regigigas.
Hello.
And then I realized,
Farigarath.
goodbye. And then I got Farigarath, and I realized that Farigarath is just way better in general. So I'm actually glad that I noticed that stuff so I can get Farigarath.
Dude, the wishes for your team is nice, and just offensively too. I've swept so many times with Nasty Plot Trick Room. So many times. It's a good Terra Captain.
Exactly. Yeah. So double Giraffe Core right now.
Yep. Shady ends his draft, as we all see. Thwacky is his final pick. He has no more points left. Thwacky gives him the grassy terrain, so he can use Unburdened Sneasler, some more priority as well. Wow, jeez, my voice just cracked crazy right there. Felt like alfalfa, but we got we got the
fire performance.
We got the Terra Fire for the steals, the steel typing for the ice, and yeah, it's strong.
I've used Thwacky before, and I think this mon I used it successfully against in one of my matches, and then it was all right in one of the other ones. But yeah, I think with Sneasler, I think you needed something for terrain just to have the option for, and being that the points that it is and a Terra Captain, I think, and it's the exact same types as the Terra Captain that I had for Thwacky as well.
Literally is the exact same types, and that's Shady's entire team for the season. Unless he ends up making trades or drop stuff, he can swap stuff as well. I like Shady's team. I'm excited. A lot of momentum on his team, which I like as well.
A lot of momentum, a lot of solid mons, some good versatility here and there as well. I think it's an all-around solid team.
I think so too. We got Frogadier because Nexus is also out of points, so this is Nexus's final pick. He picked up the Baby Greninja. It does get T-Spikes, which is pretty cool. As U-Turn, Ice Beam. Nexus team is just hard to switch into, bro.
It is super hard to switch into. I do think that, with all the amount of hazard potential he has with webs and these spikes and stuff like that, and I mean, Frogadier's offensive. His team is super offensive.
Yo, they said I got nervous seeing myself on stream with the Thwacky.
Yes, because it was nicknamed after you.
This is Joey.
This is Joey. He got nervous seeing himself.
I'm a fan of Frogadier in lower tiers.
He got stage fright. This guy got stage fright.
It was my favorite thing to use in like NU with Jamvad. We use this in like right on. So, yeah, next team is complete. Very hard hitters. Just very hard hitters.
Very hard hitters. I think, when we do the stream afterwards,
we'll talk a little bit more. Yeah.
Cool.
For sure. You don't got to go too hard on it now. Yep. We got 1 point Mienfoo from Kyle because he said I'm going to get Tyranitar or Hippowdon last. But he picks up his 1 point Terra Captain, Mienfoo. It has base 85 attack, if you guys didn't know. And all the same moves as the whole... Look at this little guy.
This is amazing. Little Cup Mon.
This is a Little Cup King. Legit. Not anymore, I think, but...
I feel like he's still going to hit really hard with the
it is. Yeah, it is.
Hit really hard.
Dude, Terra Fight Reckless High Jump Kick is all he needs. When a defensive Rotom comes out and dies, y'all gonna know.
I mean, it's base 85 attack, right? So you're going to be hitting really hard anyways. Terra Fighting, like, that'll 2-hit KO a lot of
Don't
neutral
say
hits.
he sniped Joey. Come on, give me some respect.
Yeah. He did snipe you for your Babymon team. He did snipe you.
I technically could
You
have
have to admit he sniped
I
you.
definitely could have taken Tyranitar, by the way, this round still. I still have the points.
You do.
This Envelope, my goat. Alright. We have Chimpack picking up his final Pokemon as well in Comfey. I'm such a huge fan of Comfey in draft. I am
me too.
such a huge
Me
fan
too.
of Comfey. Comfey's so
We had
freaking
it.
good. The priority is nice. I had it. Yep, I had it in draft. It actually helped me beat Pokemon as well in week 1 of the WBE. Big fan of Comfey. Very good doubles Pokemon as well. Very good doubles Pokemon. Nice support right there. But the triage is going to be really close. And that's the end of...
The end of Chimpack's draft, I think, right?
Yep, that's the end of Chimpack's draft. Chimpack has his draft. He cannot Terra it. We did not allow Comfey to Terra. You insane? That mon would just win every game. That mon literally would win every game. You have... It out-prioritizes all on the priority, and you give it the Terra Blast to beat the Steel types. That's all it needs. But I love Chimpack's draft.
Yeah, it's a really good team.
Kilowattrel is Shuckle final Pokemon as well for this round. Why does
Not a
everyone
Terra
make team to
Captain,
10?
though, which
They
is
have
different because
points.
it's banned this time.
Yep, it's not a Terra Captain this time, but it does fit his team very well. Gets the U-turn and the Volt Switch, obviously. Hurricane. If we've seen anybody do this, put in work without Terra, it was John Jr. John Jr. put in work with Kilowattrel without Terra easily. So we decided to see how it would be without Terra this season as well. And we might let it Terra next season as well. Can you include how many points this Pokemon costs and how many points the coaches have left in the slides? We'll see. I'll see if maybe I can get Steven Marks to do that. That's a lot on stream, but we'll see. Be a minute from now. What happened to Viz? Wait a minute, he's not in this season. He's doing a different season to draft. I think he's in the BBR or the PPL. Literally. Drewby picks up Mabalstiff and makes it Terra Poison because he doesn't have a grounded poison type.
I gave him that suggestion. I did give him that suggestion.
Dude, this mon's so fun. This mon hits so hard. I was playing with Envy, and Envy switched out once, and Mons died. And he did it. He actually did it multiple times because he kept forgetting, and Mons just kept dying.
Its ability. I kept forgetting you
Thanks,
can't
Z.
switch out of this Pokemon because of its ability. It's gonna hit you for like double damage or whatever. But it's just so strong in what it can do, and I don't know, man. Like this mon's speed tier is actually not bad. Like you would look at it and you'd think, oh, this mon's like kind of slow. No, it's base 85, or it's like speed ties. What is it? Yeah, I think it's like speed ties Quackable as well.
Yeah. No,
So it's so strong, and I do think Terra Poison gives him a lot of value for his team because of the resistance to Moonblast and stuff, and resistance to fighting. Yeah, good Terra types overall. I mean, I think these are the best Terra types he can have on this mon.
I love this mon. Fairy Player Off is really good too. I
Yep.
pick up my final Terra Captain. I get more picks, by the way. I have 2 more picks.
Arbolivia.
I freaking love this mon, dude. I'm so excited for this mon. I actually changed, well, for week 2, so it doesn't matter actually, but I freaking love this mon. I get the grassy terrain for the team. I have Alluring Voice and Dazzling Gleam, so I get Terra Fairy. I got Terra Water as well for this cool mon too. I love this mon. And also it was 4 points, which is insanely cheap.
It's very cheap for this mon. It is. I think this is gonna be. I think my prediction is that this mon is gonna be one of your MVPs for this entire season. I think this mon is super underrated in what it can do. I think in your hands, I feel like it's gonna be annoying with Strength Sap and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, the Strength Sap sets. Gonna be really strong. I'm excited to use this mon. Like very excited. Like I said, I get 2 picks left, so I'm not even done. How many points do I have? I've spent very little points, so I have
2 points left at this point. I have 2 points left.
Yep. Manaphy is Leo's final pick for the season. Manaphy is still around. Round 10 Manaphy.
Which is insane, right? Like, how is that still around this long? But I guess there's such a lot of great picks.
Yeah.
Now, Take Heart is still banned on this Pokemon.
Take Heart is banned.
So you'll be resorting to Tail Glow Combine, etc., just like I did last season.
Still good.
And but this mon is still great. You saw how much work I put with it last season, and it can probably do the same, if not better. I don't know if you got anything new.
Nope,
from the
exact same thing.
Yeah.
But still, nice little round 10 Manaphy. Gator picks up Staraptor this round. Ooh, I'm a fan of Staraptor. I'm a big fan of Staraptor. The Reckless, Brave Birds, and Double Edges are really cool. Nice little U-turn. Gives him a nice little Intimidate too. He's never going to use that. It lost Roost, which is unfortunate because you can't do like defensive stuff with this mon.
Yeah.
Really sad that it actually lost Roost. Like I'm very
Still
sad.
a hard hitter.
Yeah.
Still a really hard hitter.
It's a physical wall breaker for his team that he lacked. 3-2, Choice Band, Reckless, Terra Fight, a Jump Kick versus Defensive Rotom Wash. Ooh,
That's amazing. That's
86
amazing.
to 102. Not bad. That's max.
Throw some rocks up.
Think of the
Throw
five as
some
well.
rocks up. It's over.
It's dead.
Yep.
It's literally dead. I love that. I love that. Yeah, Raptor fits his team really well. I agree. Otherwise, he was debating between the combination of these two, which was Galarian, Zapdos. But I like Keldeo plus Staraptor more. And he still has points for one more pick as well. He has like 14 points left.
Yeah, I like it.
We have the final Terra Captain and final pick of Playmore being, I think, one of the best. I think they got two of the strongest Terra Captains easily.
Best speedy Terra Captain, best defensive Terra Captain for sure. Or like they could be like super offensive. Best tank.
Yeah, literally best tank Terra Captain in my opinion. Best
this one's gonna be sponging hits and destroying.
It's gonna be so hard to break.
Yeah, I predict this mon's gonna do like a kill for like 2 kills for a kill maybe.
Yeah, easily 2 kills for a kill. Easily, it's such a good mon. Terra Glacier is really good.
Yeah, I got Cursed too.
Yep, it got Cursed this generation as well, which is really cool. And it obviously has Swords Dance, Iron Defense, Body Press. Has a lot of cool options.
Yep.
Can somebody tell me how Terra types work?
Yes, you
it's
have
lower
one
tier
stab Terra
Yep.
type that it has to be a part of your main typing. So if you're a Grass Electric, then you have to have either a Grass Terra or a Electric Terra, like for example that what he has there. And then 2 of your other types can be different from your main types. It can be your same type. It can also be different.
Yep. That's how you do it. And that's his final Pokemon of the season as well. And then, very good Pokemon. Very good value pick. We have Seabad picking up his final Pokemon in Terra Greedent, which I think is so funny. So instead of getting like another like low tier Chlorophyll user, he opts for the other Terra Captain. I love Greedent, dude. Seeing Gravy use this was so fun. The damn squirrel, bro. The damn squirrel is so freaking funny.
It's a threat, bro. I mean, this one it's bulky. Like I feel like
the Terra is actually
not bad.
He definitely could have gotten Zard if he wanted to.
Terra Zard would have been cool too, yeah.
I think he just wanted the ghost immunity though. But I think he definitely just wanted the ghost.
This is his last pick, right?
Yep, that's his last pick. Then we have Hayden picking up Superior. Now, Superior cannot terrestrialize in this. It's actually something I was debating getting because I thought I could get all the starters just because I thought it'd be really fun for a draft. But this is his second to last pick, actually, for round 10. So that's round 10 Superior. While it cannot terrestrialize, it does still have Dragon Pulse. It's a nice bulky Glaramon. It's a really cool mon.
Yeah, you can also coil too.
Coil, really cool. Yeah, make sure you don't have Contrary when you're coiling.
You can have Contrary if you want.
Yeah.
On the contrary.
We cannot tell. Why would we let it Terra? Come on. We're definitely not letting it Terra.
It's the low tier Terra League.
And then Uzi's final pick for round 10 is Rotom Fan, his last Terra Captain, giving him some more momentum. The Terra Electric would levitate, so it actually is no immunities. No weaknesses. Terra Fairy and then Terra Steel. Come on, let it Terra. Calm down, Hayden. Calm down, sir. Wild. No Terra Fly. I guess because he doesn't want to use trash. Maybe he doesn't want to use Terra Blast instead of Air Slash. But Rotom Fan with Air Balloon. What do you think about Uzi's team?
This is a cool pick. Uzi's team is actually really well put together. I would say that his team is like super well put together with the mons that it has. Great diversity in the mons and just all around. I mean, it's the definition of a try-hard team for sure. But it's a good team. It's a good team.
My favorite picks this round are obviously Glastrier is big. Big fan of the Giraffe as well. I like Raptor plus Manaphy in these rounds, insanely late, and Sharp. Like just crazy late game picks in my opinion. Very, very crazy.
You like my fur giraffe?
Yeah, I said the Giraffe.
Thanks. I have 2 giraffes.
Well, the one that's picked this round.
Thank you.
All right. The next pick is Hayden's final pick, which is Furret. That's a Hayden Mon. About damn time. About damn time we get a nice little Hayden Mon going up. I'm going to tell you straight up. I was waiting for this. I was waiting for the Hayden Mon.
Yep. Secondary form of hazard control.
Secondary form of hazard control. He's right. You got the rapid spin. You got the tidy up. That's it. I did not get sniped. Come on. I'm not going to get Furret.
How many baby mods have you gotten sniped from, Joey?
None. I got sniped on none of my babies. Very good. The next pick we have is Gator's final pick, which is actually Zarude. Nice offensive physical grass. Nice U-turn. Takes the hits. Got
This is what happens
knockoff
when you
and
have so many
swords dance
points
as
left
well.
over.
Yeah, you get some strong, like look at his last 2 picks, all strong mons. All
Yep.
very strong heart switching to mons. We saw what Thomas did with this Pokemon. I think it's gonna really appreciate that Hisuian Samurott. I think it's super underrated. I think it's super underrated pick. Next pick is my next pick, which is Diancie. I'm a big fan of Diancie in draft. I've had it before. I took it to finals, and it gets spikes now, which is really cool. I think. I mean, I know it does, but I think it's cool.
Yep.
Obviously, Baton Pass for Momentum, Encore, which is also really nice as well.
It's really bulky, bro. Like this mon actually can click.
I freaking love Diancie.
Diamond Storms and stuff.
Like I had
Body Press, Diamond Storm.
I had the option to get Florges, and obviously Florges Wish Pass helps my team, but I wanted Diancie more because I'm kind of doing a callback to like all the finals Pokemon I had. So, you know, we got 3 Pokemon here that made it to finals as well. I'm a big fan of Diancie. We have Kyle's final pick. Wonder what it'd be.
Oh,
Terra is banned. No, if Diancie could Terra,
behold.
obviously it'd be the most broken one there.
Heatar. We never saw this one coming.
I mean, no Hazard Try. I have Cinderace and I have Scizor. But we have
Cinderace Sport Change is one of the greatest.
We literally have his final, his nice little final pick right here. Who could have seen Tyranitar being the final pick? Y'all know what T-Tar does. Y'all know what T-Tar does. That's young T-Tar. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
Very solid mon. Gonna be good the entire time. Like literally gonna be good the entire time. I just cannot wait. You should have double sniper, the T-Tar and Hippo. I could have. Why would he drop Mienfoo before T-Tar? Because he just wants his 1-point pick because people can get 1 points.
Because I don't think anybody else could have afforded. Maybe somebody could have afforded it. You probably could have, but I don't know if you would have needed it. But yeah, like not a lot of people could have afforded T-Tar.
Like I could afford Hippo. I think I don't know if I could afford T-Tar.
Yeah. And Kyle did something like this last time too, where he picked up Roaring Moon at like the very last.
And then he gets a nice Dark type as well at the end. I mean, Tyranitar's great. Y'all know T-Tar. T-Tar's T-Tar. It's a damn threat. And then Envy's second to last pick is Tropius, the random battle god with Terra. It was only 2 points. Tropius was actually 1 point. Tropius was actually 1 point. So that's a nice little value pick he got right here.
A 1 point Terramon right here.
As you can see,
I think this could be kind of fire.
Look at the Team Long Neck. Look at Team Long Neck.
It's the triple giraffe course. It's the Chinese triad right here.
Both Flygon and Pheasantipity have long necks too. So, Team Long Neck.
I get to run so many Chinese EV spreads on these mons. I'm so excited.
Get Terras as well. Leech Seed sub, being a fire type or being a steel type, even offensively, it's gonna be nice.
Triple giraffe. Even at this point in time, I still have 1 point left too, by the way.
Yep.
So I still have another mon.
And he does have another mon. So this is the round 11 picks that we have so far. What were some of your favorite picks here? I think the Tyranitar Zarude round 11 were really good. Oh, big shout out to Drewby, who has points left, but said, F it, I'm not buying a... He has 1 point left, he said, I'm not getting a 1 point trash mon. Even though technically he could terrestrialize it if he wanted to.
He could have another trick.
Drewby, go pick up a 1 point, bro. This baby's there waiting for you, bro.
Go get a 1 point mon, bro. Come on.
Come on, man. Come on,
get another Terra Captain.
Please. All right, that's round 11.
Yeah, like Tropius is, I think, a good one. I think Tropius is way better than Delibird.
Yeah, I agree. Envy's final pick of the draft is Vulpix. Ooh, giving him a nice little sun option just in case the Raging Bolt and Tropius want to put in work. Now the funny thing about Vulpix, all right, because it's 1 point. The funny thing about Vulpix is Vulpix actually can just come in and click Baton Pass and get the hell out of there. It can literally, it can also Encore. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Envy brings like Scarf Vulpix and just Encore, Baton Pass, Foul Plays, and sets up Sun and Healing Wish. I literally think his moveset would be Encore, Baton Pass, Healing Wish, and Foul Play. Literally.
I think this is actually really interesting. Yeah, because like there's so much utility that Vulpix can do, and also it's just, I mean, I don't know if how often I'd bring it, but it enables so much, right? It enables Tropius, it enables Raging Bolt,
it enables Tropius very well. I did not get sniped. Everybody knows what my last pick is if you've been here for the past month. My final pick, because I'm the only person left with points, is the Dugong that was paid for. I literally had to draft with Dugong in mind the whole time.
As my Dugong.
I had to draft with Dugong in mind because this was
S-tier Dugong. What tier is Dugong in?
1. He's like 1 point. I think it's actually 2 points because of you. So I literally had to pick up Dugong because again this was paid for. My 3 paid for were Billy, Swampert, and Dugong. So
look at that. He got Dugong on his team. I'm so happy.
It actually ruined some of my point allocation, but it's all right. It's gonna be a fun season. And then to wrap up round 12, me and Envy
Yo, which picks do you like, guys?
Which picks did you guys like this round?
Which pick?
I did use all my points. I used all my points. No, I have 1 point remaining. I have 1 point remaining. I actually could have gotten a good 3-point.
Mine's on a Terra Captain.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's actually a couple 3-pointers I could have gotten that I would have loved to get as well. That I.
You like my Vulpix, everyone?
Is neither an answer.
Vulpix and Dugong are such great picks.
And with that, the draft ends. But we'll show you guys a little sneak preview of week 1, everybody who's going to be playing. So we're not going to talk too much in depth of this. Big shout out to CB Marcus as well. And again, make sure you go to everybody's channel too, because we're going to be having draft analysis on most of them. So week 1, we have Shuckle versus Kale. We have Playmore versus Nexus. We have the Uzi Gunner versus Gator. We have me versus Shady. We have Chimpack versus Seabad. We have Drewby versus Envy. And then we have Aiden versus Leo. 6-foot hacks. It's going to be a lot of fun. The matchups are going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. Is there anyone in particular you're excited to... Pedro just passed me the Dugong. He's like, what a world we live in. He just showed me the picture of Dugong. But is there anyone we're excited about for week 1? Which let us know, obviously, down below which one. And I'll have the draft analysis on my channel within like 2 hours. I would say 2-3 hours. And then later tonight at around 11, sometime after 11 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be having the second stream. We'll actually be talking about more in depth, like what we think the teams are like. So
yeah, exactly.
We kind of went
like a more complex breakdown. We're going to be talking about a lot about it. So yeah, y'all make sure you come through, and it'll be a good time. This is a big draft day, so yeah,
and also
we're bringing you a lot of great content.
Big shout out to Samsung, like I said, for supporting the stream. If y'all want to support me for free, check out that link right there. All you gotta do is check it out. And also, if you want to go the extra mile, feel free to reserve for the next Galaxy. First name, last name, email. There's zero obligation to buy. Just because you click that link does not mean you have to buy it. Does not mean at all you have to buy it. But you help me the hell out by checking it out either way. And yeah, we're going to end it there. Please check out every single coach. All of their links are down below in the description. Hayden has Snow, Seabit has Sun, Shuckle has Rain, and Kyle has Sand. Are you sure this isn't Gen 5? Yo, facts. Thank you for the 5, by the way. Please check out every single captain, every coach. Envy's going to be having his draft analysis up. I'll have mine up in a few hours. And all the other captains are going to get their stuff up as well. So please leave a like on the stream as well before you go. We got 2,400 people here, like 1,000 something likes, 1,100. I don't know. I only see the first one, but leave a like. We'll see you guys later tonight.